Hello, 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 hello. Good morning, everybody. How you doing? Happy Wednesday. Today's Wednesday, right? Today we are going and finishing building the greatest create mod sugarcane farm the world has ever seen. All right, or at least the best one we've ever seen. Something beautiful, scalable. We can expand it any size we want. It's virtually costs us absolutely nothing to keep it running. And look at it. Oh, it disappeared on us, but there we go. It's gonna keep coming and going as the chunks load in and out. Hello, Bozu Boy. Hello, Funtime Donut, Gremlin, the Awesome Cookie Gaming. It's fantastic to see all of you here. Welcome, welcome. I stayed up a little bit later last night listening to some podcasts, doing some editing. I was AFKing on here, letting this operate and run, and then, yeah. We've got it. We'll still have to go and take some more and put it out through. There's little pieces here and there throughout it, but hopefully we'll be able to get all of that tackled nicely and smoothly. But now we've got to go and connect it to a. Now we got to connect it to some sort of factory type thing. For anyone here that is not quite sure how exactly this works, it's actually pretty simple. If you weren't here for last stream, all it is just a regular sugarcane farm setup, but then we have a train that runs around with an arm that has a bunch of mechanical plows attached to it, and we just have the mechanical plows too high, so they pick up all of the blocks, collect everything, store it into a storage container, and then this is going to output it into our little factory. So, hey, Darla, welcome, and Pot. It's good to see both of you as well. Saw the podcast, impeccable vibes as usual. You know, I've gotten lots of really positive feedback about it, and it makes me feel really good. But I still don't think the podcast is anywhere near where it should be, right? It was the first time we did it. Listening through parts of the podcast, I was like, okay, you know, I feel like it's got potential. It's got places that it could go, things that it could get to, but it isn't quite where it needs to be. In terms of the structure and everything, so there's still work to do with it, but I'm really glad that you guys enjoy it. But I mean, that's how it goes with content creation, right? Typically we're cursed with always looking at our stuff and going, it could be better. It's not quite where it needs to be. Let's do this. A little bit of this. And I have a hair schedule a haircut appointment today. I'm really excited for that. If I may offer some critique, I think maybe it's a bit too interviewing. It's nice to hear what the guest thinks, but would love to hear more from you too. Yeah, I 100% agree with you, Bozu Boy. It was very much interviewing, and the second one, I have the second podcast. We already recorded that, and we were playing around with some different stuff, and I think the second one's gonna feel a little bit more interviewy as well. But after that, I guess we recorded the third one too, because I wasn't sure how things were gonna go with it. So. Hopefully, we tried some different stuff with the third one. It was really enjoyable to watch. I liked how many questions were quite outside the box. Ah, that's awesome. But we need our factory here going now. Don't die too early. You yearn for hundreds of episodes. I'm not gonna die. All right. The podcast is never gonna end. The podcast is gonna last so. I was thinking about it, and when the podcast lasts to the next version of Minecraft, I think we'll restart the world, and we'll allow some, like, if any guests have died, we'll allow them to come back. That's kind of what I'm thinking. We're gonna every major update we'll start a new world, and so that way we can bring some of the old guests back on. Because eventually, right, someone's gonna die eventually. Someone will die eventually. Just hopefully it won't be me. That's all I can wish for. Okay, so you guys can see I did get a little bit done yesterday. I ended up getting a train schedule. I got there was a couple other things I had to pick up. I can't remember what they were, but we got all this. Wait, also, if you beat the Ender Dragon, will you do a special episode? It'd be cool to explore some other games too, but not sure if that's venturing more towards variety. Interesting. I never thought about that. I know I've been thinking about stuff for a while now about possibly figuring out a way to do some different variety things. I know there's a period of time I was doing the occasional streams on Twitch. So that and just playing different variety things there. But anything on this channel is pretty much just going to be Minecraft related. Unless someone comes to me and they're like, Spencer, hello, I am from said business, and I'm going to pay you $10,000 to play this game for a day. I'll be like, all right, done. I'm in. Give me the $10,000. But joking aside, no, it's all gonna be the Minecraft content. Hey, Manga Mania, it's good to see you. Welcome, welcome. Oh, I'm kind of a little nervous about this chat, but I'm also kind of excited for it. And I want to get back in shape. I am a very lazy person. Sit at my computer most of the day. I eat lots of junk food and all sorts of different things. And I've started to pack on the pounds. So I went onto to Google on my phone, and just by chance I found this, what's it called? This thingy. It's called like Mad Muscle. It's a very, it's a very testosterone sounding app for it. But it's got like this workout routine kind of thing, and it's got a meal plan kind of stuff. I'm gonna be trying that out for the next 3 months because I got a 3-month subscription. So hopefully, when you guys see me in 3 months, I'm gonna be jacked. The Ender Dragon episode will be really funny listening to you guys trying not to acknowledge the boss fight. So I was talking with, it might have been Emily about this. Well, I'm sorry, I have to go watch bottom tier character Tomozaki. Wait, is that a new show? Oh, there's so many new shows that are coming out. Is that one of the new ones? Or because it sounds kind of familiar. I don't know if that's a new show or not. Bottom tier character Tomozaki. You'll have to let me know how it is. But I was talking to, I think it was Emily. It might have been Emily or one of the other guests that I had on. Oh, excuse me. But the thing I'm terrified the most is if we go to fight the Ender Dragon on one of the episodes, and then we don't finish beating the Ender Dragon before the end of the episode, and so then I have to exit out and log out. And then when the next guest comes on, they're somewhere completely different, and I have to re-log in to the end in the middle of the dragon fight. And that's what terrifies me the most. I don't know if you guys were here and saw the last hardcore playthrough we did, but actually I did relatively well. I don't think I had netherite. Or maybe I did. I might have had netherite, and I had some fairly decent enchanted armor. And we went to go fight the Ender Dragon, but I didn't realize that depending on where you stand, the end crystals do more damage. So I was standing on top of the cage and shot the end crystal, and I was like, I got explosion resistance on my armor, I'll be fine. Died instantly, lost the whole hardcore thing. We had just finished working, or we had been setting up this little village. We had a bunch of cool little things set up. It was the farthest I'd ever gotten in a hardcore Minecraft playthrough thing. It was very disappointing. I couldn't believe I did it too. Oh, I need to grab a portable interface connector. You always forget armor while how do you forget armor fighting the Ender Dragon? I feel like that's something that you would remember. Hey, buddy. I feel like that's something that you would remember fairly regularly, where it's like, I'm about to go in and fight one of the most powerful and dangerous creatures on the server. Used to be the most powerful and dangerous, and now it's definitely the, Oh, buddy, I don't have anything for you today. I don't have any snacks for you. So I don't want to call you up onto the chair so people can see you, because then you'll be like, oh, I get my snack. I'm sorry, buddy. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You're a good boy, though, buddy. You're a good boy. You die and you have to bring it when you're returning to the fight. Nice. Oh, man. I'm still terrified of seeing the, Oh, the dog's pawing at me now. Poor guy. He's like, excuse me, sir, I have come for my snack. I would like my snack. Alright, I'm gonna run upstairs, I'm gonna grab him something. Alright, chat, give me like 2 seconds. Don't let me die to mobs. How could you spend? What kind of monster wouldn't give Buddy a snack? Yeah, I'm gonna go grab him something, and then I'll come back down. You love democracy, pressuring the streamer to get dog snacks. This is one of Buddy's favorites, so I don't know how long he'll stay up here. Come here, buddy. Hey, Buddy, good morning. Look at him. He's just like, where is it? He's like, where is it? Give it to me. Give me my snack. Hi, Buddy. You're a good boy, Buddy. You're a good boy. Good boy, Buddy. No, you're freaking out. You're like, excuse me, sir. I know what you have here. Wait. Just like your dog's solely food motivated? Oh yeah, 100%. We can't get Buddy to do anything if food's not related. He only cares about food. Food and belly rubs. If he doesn't get either of those, then he doesn't really care. He doesn't want the attention. We came for portable interface connectors. We did have a few of these, right? Where were they? Where were my portable interface connectors? Has anyone here Has anyone seen the show? Has anyone seen the show? Oh, I forgot what it's called now. It was just on the tip of my tongue. Where are they? Did we not have portable interface connectors? Am I blind? Chat, what did we do with them? I swear we had a few of them. What? Where did they go? What do we do with them? This is the most important item. If we don't have this, then we can't connect things. How do we make it? But yeah, Rookie. I didn't even say the name of it, Punt. The show's called Rookie. It keeps showing up with little clips on it from my on TikTok, and so I kind of want to go and check out the show. You ate them? How dare you? How dare you, Gremlin? I think it's a simple recipe. Yeah, it's just a shoot in an andesite casing. Thankfully, you ate my portable interface connectors. I see how it is. I don't know if I can associate with you anymore. You're making things more complicated than they need to be. Okay. So, our position... Oh, let's sleep, and then we'll figure out the position for the interface connector. So I wasn't going to say anything about this. We were just going to let things kind of go and be as they are. But I feel like I don't want people to get extremely disappointed when it happens. But the story-wise, we're going to be wrapping up the Neverbound SMP at the end of this month. Unfortunately, some stuff happened, and we're not going to get into the details or talk about any of this stuff, but we had to remove a member from the SMP, and due to a bunch of story stuff that the person was related to, it's just going to be easier for everyone involved within the Nevermind SMP to just kind of move on to the next world, just because there's a lot of story stuff that the person was intertwined with some of the characters. So yeah, that way nobody gets disappointed or saddened when they're like, oh my god, because originally I was just going to leave it as a surprise and just as in like the transition to the next world, but I just thought I would feel bad if people were getting really invested in stuff with the Neverbound, which I am. I'm really sad. I don't want the stuff to end, but yeah, that's pretty much as we're going to get into it. I don't want to talk about much more with it, but the Neverbound SMP will be ending at the end of this month. Or sorry, not the Neverbound one. This season 5 will be wrapping up at the end of this month, and we'll be heading to our next world. So, you personally thought it felt kind of easy too, though overall didn't diminish your enjoyment. Wait, what? Oh, spent different subject, but what did you think of It's Wrong? Wrong to Pick Up Girls in a Dungeons finale? Oh man. I was both devastated and excited. The show, I never wanted to end. I love it so much. I don't know what it is about Is It Wrong to Pick Up Girls in a Dungeon, but it's just so incredibly cool and good. Chat, something that we haven't done before. Do we want We attach a vault straight to this. But do we want to spice this up and have a conveyor belt come off of it and then take it over to the machines this time? Why don't we do that? I always did a vault because I wanted the resources to build up, but I don't think this farm produces stuff fast enough that we need to worry about that. Until we eventually expand this out like a couple more things down. But why don't... Yeah, why don't we do that? Let's do... We're not gonna connect to it like that. Wait, Steven Universe gets hate? There's no way. Funtime Donut, welcome. It's good to see you. How you doing? Ah, Mr. Pickle. Hello. It's good to see you too. You can use even more spice by using brass tunnels to split it 3 ways. Well, we are gonna want to split it. Some of the stuff's gonna be going to, what's it called? Some of it's gonna be going and getting turned into paper, and a bunch of it's gonna be going and getting turned into, sugar. Sugar, right? I think it's sugar. So why don't we do that? Yeah, you know what? Yeah, let's change it up. Let's do something different. Yeah, Steven Universe is something that I've heard nothing but fantastic things about it. I've never heard anyone give hate towards the Steven Universe. It's a show I still want to watch at some point. But I wonder if Steven Universe is on Netflix or anything like that. Look, the dog got his snack and then he was gone. He came down at the start of stream and he was laying in his bed, and then eventually he was just like, excuse me, Spencer. I'm sitting here waiting for my snack, and I would appreciate getting it, please. And then we never gave it to him, and then he decided he would assault me with his paw. You ever watched the Steven Universe that's never really interested you? That is totally fair. Oh wait, we have this and this. Okay, so we want it. We're gonna try it with brass tunnels. Steven Universe gets a bad rap for being childish and has some fans that are hyper defensive about anything. Well, but I mean, it's a show designed for kids, right? It just happens to be that it can be it's a well done show, enjoyable by pretty much anybody. But I mean, it is a kids show, and so you would expect kids to be really into it. So I think. Do I not have tunnels here? I know we can make them. We have all the stuff that we need for those, don't we? So in that case, it doesn't surprise me that. Oh my god, I really should just sort this stuff. It's got some My Hero Academia level fans. I think lots of hate was directed towards the ending, which was very rushed, but the show was canceled because the creator wanted to show a lesbian marriage. Oh, so the show was probably based somewhere down in the States? I'm assuming then? That sucks. What is my favorite drink? Dr. Pepper. That's the first thing that came to mind. Sprite also was popping into my head at the same time as that too. Okay, so we want brass ingots, dried kelp, and then what do we need for the top of this? Electron tube. I don't think I have those here. Ah, crap. Crap. Oh, we actually do. Thank you. Dr. Pepper is so good. See, but the thing for me is I don't actually know if I like the taste of Dr. Pepper. I just really like the anime Steins Gate. I swear to God, I never even thought of trying Dr. Pepper until after I watched Steins Gate. Once I watched Steins Gate, the only thing I drank for the longest time was Dr. Pepper. I genuinely, I like to think of myself as someone who does not get influenced as greatly as others with product placement, but there is an exception. When it's the drink of a mad scientist. There's my wrench. Oh my god, I love it. It's incredibly cool. You like Twinnings English breakfast tea over ice with some milk in it? There's a boba place in your downtown and they make that tea with tapioca boba. Whoa, that's a fancy name for a drink. Oh, yes, the power of marketing. In that case, it was the power of diabolical storytelling. That's what I think. All right. So our belt is gonna carry this over to the hill. To right here. We're gonna end up having some stilts or some sort of support things that we put under this to hold this up. In fact, we'll do it now. The other Enderman gave you a flower? Oh, Mr. Pickle, that's awesome. So this is gonna go here. And then we're gonna attach... I love the way that it looks when you put these on this. And I don't think you can use the other colors. I think it's only the andesite casing. All right, and then we're gonna go and put somewhere about here. And then we'll do another one here. All right, here. Come back to my pocket. You and the Enderman gives you flour. The word yeah has awoken the English within you? Or the, oh, tea. Oh. Also, do not drink in excess and never drive while under the influence. Thank you, Pont, for the excellent message. Yeah, we'll leave it like that. It doesn't have to look fantastic yet. You when Gremlin scares you. Gremlin scares me sometimes too. Just don't tell Gremlin I said that. All right, that tree will leave how it is. I don't know. I just felt like chopping down that tree. I don't know why. So our belt is gonna come in this way, and then we gotta set two things. We need crushing wheels on one side, and we need a press on the other, because we want to crush some of the stuff into sand, and then press some of the stuff into paper. And then we're gonna need a train that transports both of it out of here. Don't say Gremlin's name 3 times. In a mirror, totally noted. All right. The road where you live is a really rough, twisty one, so the message got drilled into your brain the second you got my license. Or you got your license. Nice. I wonder how difficult and challenging it would be getting used to driving on like on the opposite side of the road, depending on where you are. Because I think a bunch of you guys are in Europe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you guys drive on the left side of the road. Whereas out here in North America, we drive on the right side of the road. Or, as some people down south would say, live in America. We drive on the right side because it's the right way to go. And I kid you not, that was how... there was a person I used to work with that was very passionate. Very, very passionate person about things that were America. He loved America so much. And he used to live in America a long time ago, and we couldn't figure out why it is that he came to Canada if he loved America so much, because it was just the only thing he ever talked about. So our theory was he loved America so much, and his passion was so powerful that other people were just like, this is too much. And then they kindly asked him to leave America. England is left, France and Spain are right. Oh, it's different. Oh my God. What do you do? Wait. What do you do when the roads connect? What happens when an English road gets to a French or a Spanish road? What happens then? I feel like that's one of those moments where they just don't, because if they did, the world would end. England is an island. It's not all an island, is it? Oh my God, I'm gonna look like an idiot. World map. Let's go to Google Maps here for a second. Oh God, I'm gonna feel like an idiot, aren't I? I swear to God, not all of it. There's like a part, right? Oh no. Oh no. Oh, it's like I don't want to die to mobs. Google Maps. I just gotta make sure it doesn't disclose my location here. Oh, I guess wait, I can open it up in an incognito window. Let's do that. what would have given my home location? All right, let me zoom all the way out. Okay. Where'd it go? How do I bring this up? There's my face cam. Wide monitor. Here we go. Oh, yeah, I guess so. For some reason, I thought part of the United Kingdom was, like, down here. I thought it had, like, a little tickle of land. I guess I'm wrong. All right, that wasn't as exciting as I thought it was going to be. Never mind. All right, scratch that. Goodbye. What farms do you suggest to build using the Create mod? All of them. Every last one. So many farms that there's no more farms left to build. If you're talking about when starting out, an Endocyte Farm should be one of the first ones you try to go for. Same with a kelp farm. Those are going to save you a lot of time. Kelp sucks. Once you get the farm set up, though, it's really simple. But going and having to collect it whenever you need it for belts is just a pain in the butt. Especially because of how much you need for belts. But thankfully, you don't use up lots of them, so. You're about mid-game. Okay, what kind of farms do you already have, or do you not have any farms? Because again, Andesite's gonna be one of the big ones. I think a brass farm's gonna be really nice, or a factory to make brass. Oh, you're working on a storage system, you need to know what to put in the filters. Yeah, definitely brass. I think, okay, so the resources that I use the most in my auto crafting thing are andesite, brass, dried kelp, and then logs and stripped logs. Those are the main resources that I use, even in later game with all the stuff that we currently have. All right, we're gonna now have BRB. Gonna see you guys in a bit. All right, Pont. We'll see you later. How do we want to do this? Maybe we should set up. Why don't we set up our press, and we set up the grinding wheel, and then we go from there. What is this? Spice leaf. What? Deviled egg. Succotash. I feel like that explains the. So what is it? There was always a thing I heard from the Bugs Bunny. From Bugs Bunny, it was like suffering succotash. Is that what the succotash comes from? Chat, we found our equivalent of drugs in Minecraft. It's called spice leaf. Oh, spice leaf goes in steak fajitas. In Sarbriton, I don't know what that is. Oh, spice leaf. Spice leaf seed. All right, we know what our goal is now. Before the end of the server, or I should say before the end of this world, we're gonna start selling spice leaf. You have an andesite farm, which also makes glass, clay, quartz, iron, and gold. Oh, I forgot about quartz. Quartz is also going to be important for the really stupid ruby things. Fajita! Yeah! Okay. We're going to grab our crushing wheels, because we still have 6 of them in here. I think I accidentally took the rest back to the base when I was grabbing resources, and then I left them there. Unless I can find them in one of these. Crushing wheels. We also need basins. I don't know. I think. What do you make? Do you make the basins out of andesite? You do. Cool. Am I blind? Where's our press? Okay, mechanical press. We'll bring 4 of them. We're gonna set it up with just 1 to begin with, and see if that's enough. Now I gotta find my crushing wheels. If there isn't a rose quartz farm, you'll make one. Yeah, rose quartz. Although you don't really need a rose quartz farm because you don't use it for tons of different things. So it's usually able to maintain itself pretty easily. At least from my experience. Do I really not have crushing wheels here? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Chat, am I blind again? Or row look this time. Crushing wheels. Crushing wheels? Because I remember seeing 6 of them. And then there was another 6 that we saw. And I just need 2 of them. If I ever started over this mod pack on a server, what I would do to mess with people is I would go and steal every second crushing wheel of theirs, so that they were left with only 1. Because I think that would be funny. Because then they'd always have the odd crushing wheel, because you have to use 2 of them for things. That might be a late game thing then. Wait, are you talking about the Rose Quartz Farm? Shoot! Do I have mechanical crafters? I think if we have those, then we'll just quickly put a makeshift one up. We don't! Really, Spencer? Really? We gotta go all the way back to Grand Chasm Industries. Thankfully, we're pretty close. I really wish we had our own little makeshift train here for this. Like a quick little, like, let's just drive on our own thing. But to do that, we'd have to detach and reattach trains and be a pain in the butt. All right. We're just gonna take this train. We'll be right back, Farm. Try not to forget us. Is that a truly dialogue? I think you can farm redstone and quartz. And can be farmed from a process beginning with cobble. I believe so, because redstone you get from crushing, or no, washing. It was like gravel, wasn't it? Oh, you make redstone by squirting Potion of Strength on Cinderflower. I feel like a Potion of Strength. I guess that's just Awkward Potion and Blaze Powder. Never mind, that's actually pretty simple. And that's 1,000 millibuckets. How much does this cost us? 25. Wow, that actually makes a lot. Okay. All right. So for some reason, because of where we have the fence stuff positioned here, we gotta hold to the right. No, the right didn't turn it. We just not gonna be able to turn to the left here? Oh, thank God. Oh, I should have grabbed a train schedule for this guy, and that would have made traveling around on this so much easier. All right, we gotta grab crushing wheels, and then we can head back and we can get the thing going. So the plan's to have our conveyor belt come in, and then separate crushing wheel on one side, and stamper on the other. If anything, we're probably gonna have to do, or we're probably gonna go with one set of like 2 crushing wheels, each crushing one, like 2 of them working together in one spot, and then we might do 2 stampers on the other side. Depends on how things go, but we could just crank up this. Actually, if we connect both of them to the same speed, put them close to max, we could probably get away with water wheels. I bet we could power both things with water wheels. Although I think the crushing wheels do use up a lot of power, so it's hard to say for sure. Did you see the picture of Andesite Casing Island? How long ago did you post it? Because I saw pictures of it before, but I don't think I've seen anything recently. What am I doing? Okay, we're gonna pull up to here and use the bed. And we might have to just spin this around with the wrench, but that's okay. It was buried pretty quickly. It all depends on when it was you posted it. If it was a little while ago, or if it was the one that was posted a couple weeks ago, or maybe a week ago, I don't remember. I definitely saw it, but if it was today, I haven't I haven't looked at the Discord in a while. I saw a bunch of notifications on it. I was like, I don't feel like dealing with this right now. It's about a weekish old? Yeah, I did see that then. That was the one where you had the island where you had a whole bunch of andesite casing just placed on the ground. All right, let's just see if we have the crushing wheels in here. I don't think we do. I started just stuffing all of the resources in here from everything that we pulled apart. At some point, we'll have to come through and clean up these and sort these out. So presses, mixers. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We used to have it set up right over here. Oh no. Maybe we'll just borrow 2 of these. How's that? We're just gonna go, excuse me? Pardon me? And what's nice is I think each of them uses up 768 SU. And what's the speed that's operating at? At 96. That's a pretty decent speed. So I'm pretty positive we're gonna be able to do this all with water wheels. But I know we don't have a ton of them. Oh, actually, no. Water wheels are easy to craft. We can make a ton of them. Never mind. We are good to go. So this train here is going to be in the way, I think. We might be able to get here. I got a plan. I know how we're going to do this. We'll come up behind the train, and then we'll go and we'll tell the train to move forward, and then we'll just pass through, and everything's fine then. God, I'm gonna miss this place. I love the crate mod. Yeah, the next world we go to isn't gonna have the crate mod, and it's going to be very disappointing. For anyone here that's unfamiliar on how things work in the Nevermind SMP whenever we jump to the new world, is we try to use a bunch of different mods each time because we want to experience them and try out different things. If we hadn't done it that way, we never would have tried out the crate mod. Okay, this is currently running and dumping out resources. We'll tell it to go fill itself up. Excuse me, Mr. Sheep, but I need you to move. What if you guys did a modded super flat world? Oh, holy crap, Flame! Coming in with the 20 bucks. Ah, thank you so much. Yeah, I finally made it while you're still live. Ah,
Yay,
well, it's a pleasure.
I finally made it while you're still live.
Oh, I forget we have that. Ah, well, thank you. It's a pleasure to have you here. Oh, excuse me. All right, let's go. Oh, wrong way. Mr. Pickle, money. Mr. Pickle, are you a Mr. Krabs fan? For the longest time, I was not a big fan of Mr. Krabs. I always thought it was really weird, but then I got older and I realized how incredibly right Mr. Krabs is. Although, did we ever get any information about Mr. Krabs' wife? Because for the longest time, there's a huge mystery about all that stuff. You always end up just watching the VODs. Ah, nice. Well, it's a pleasure to have you here, Flame. Welcome. You understand Mr. Krabs' money is great. Oh, wrong way. That's our little pump system right there for all of the water that we take over into the nether. We don't need to steal the money, we've got the money. Nice. That's a show I haven't seen in a long time. Trying to think what my favorite SpongeBob episode would have been. There's just so many of them. Because I used to watch that all the time. My mom hated SpongeBob. She was never happy when we were watching SpongeBob when I was growing up. Oh, did Mr. Krabs adopt the daughter? I wasn't sure. Oh, maybe. That could make sense. Mr. Pickle, you've never seen SpongeBob? So for those that don't know, fun fact about SpongeBob SquarePants, it was originally pitched as like an adult show, like one of those late night ones. Not where where dangerous things would happen, but something that would be along the same kind of line as BoJack Horseman, something that you wouldn't see on the kids' television, but you would see, you know, a little bit later on at night, where it was like a cartoon but geared towards an older audience. Which, you know, after watching SpongeBob for a long time, I can kind of see it. BoJack Horseman is phenomenal. Is it pretty good? I had a friend that was really into it, but the art style turned me off from the show. And so I was never able to get into it. Okay. What we're gonna do is we're gonna have... Can we have this move in farther? No, this is as long as it can go. You've never heard of BoJack Horseman? It is on Netflix. I don't think it's not an insanely popular show, but it is one that picked up a lot of traction lately. It's incredibly depressing, but also inspiring at the same time. Oh, man. Okay, so we're gonna actually split this 2 ways right here. We're gonna go like this and like this. And then to make this work, andesite casing will go here. Yeah. I'm hoping this doesn't cause problems for us. So now... this is going to go 1, 2... So we don't actually have to make this a large factory, right? We're going to go right to here. Then we're going to go 1, 2, 3 to here. And then this... by bed will come down this way. And then we're gonna make a vault right here. This is actually gonna be, chat, I originally intended us to be working on this all day. All stream, so we might get through this done incredibly fast. And then we'll just, no, we can build the aesthetic parts of it. You honestly highly recommend it. It gets unbelievably real and speaks on so many dark topics without holding back. Okay, so in the sense that it does the dark topics without holding back, is that on like a Simpsons or a Family Guy level? Or is it on something else entirely? The main character does have many irredeemable things, and usually a show would let them get away with it, but eventually catches up to them. Oh, that's really cool. Maybe we can check the trains after this? Yeah, we can go take a look at the trains again. And then add in a couple of the new ones. For anyone here that is new to the community, we're playing with the crate mod. And with the crate mod, there's a thing called schematics that allow you to... basically, you can build things, save the schematics so you can rebuild it, or you can share the schematics. And so a bunch of members of the community have been building their own trains. And we've been collecting all the blueprints because we're going to bring those in and have them transport resources. So if anybody's interested in building their own trains, they are more than welcome to. Dark is an alcoholism, family trauma, and depression. Oh, dude, that's crazy. Interesting. Yeah, for me, the big thing was the art style that really turned me off of it. But I'll have to check it out. Oh, we're gonna go up. Wait, I want to have... Here, let's cancel this and temporarily put this here. Because we gotta grab some chutes. We just gotta figure out the height for things. I don't remember how much space we want. We need the chute above and below the crushing wheels, but I think the crushing wheels heights... Oh, I couldn't figure out why the inventories weren't opening. Also, I found out that we've got a couple little spots on the ends here where this thing can't reach. So we might go and just shrink in the farm later, or we'll just leave those how they are. And then we always have I don't know, we just always have them. But we'll see. Because you can see it does the same thing on the other side too. And it's just because when it's turning, I guess the part of that doesn't reach these as properly as it could. If nothing else, watch through the first season. The final few episodes were gut-wrenching. Wow, Bozu boy, you're really selling us on this show. Watch this depressing show. It'll emotionally hurt you at the end of the season. All right. We'll just grab a bunch. We'll just grab a stack. It's fine. Also, this is going to be the spice leaf that creates our spice leaf empire. No, you're all good. You're all good. I'm just trying to give you a hard time. Bozu boy, that's all it is. I enjoy it when people get rambling, because then it usually gives us a lot of fun stuff to talk about. Okay. Let's just put that there for now. Or no, we gotta go up one more, right? So those will go roughly this height. With this being underneath it, right? I don't think we've got this song before. I'm kind of vibing with it right now. Right, and then this would end up going here. So we gotta get... Oh, do I have the bed still? Okay. We want it to go up to here then, right? I think so. This seems right. Boom. And then we can actually leave this crushing wheel where it is. We'll put the next one beside it. All right. You're gonna watch the D&D film at the cinema later? Ah, dude, Gremlin, you'll have to let us know what you like. Sorry, not what you like. You'll have to let us know what you think about it. But don't give away any spoilers, because I'm seeing it this weekend coming up. Oh, I'm gonna go one more in. Yeah, like how yesterday we were on about Sir Daku disliking shrimp. Yeah, I was surprised by that. I know shrimp and seafood, of all the foods, is generally something that you find people don't like. You gotta go to school. Gotta go do schoolwork. See you later. All right, Mr. Pickle, have yourself a good one. We will catch you around. So now this will go here. And then we'll slap the casing here. Something I've never tried. What does it look like on the slope? Oh, you can put them on the slope. It doesn't look as good. It's got that weird little flat part. Like right there, the little angled hook. I'm not a big fan of that, but that's okay. So that's gonna bring stuff down into here. We're also going to have, we don't need a basin or anything like that because we're gonna have the mechanical press directly onto here. We don't need as much paper, so we're gonna leave it as one press for now. But if we put it here, we can make it a little bit easier with our shafts, because then this can just go to right here. And then what we'll do is we'll put, let's grab a gearbox. This is actually gonna be the easiest setup that we've done for any of this stuff so far. You just saw the D&D movie a couple days ago and you really liked it? Oh, dude, Flame, that's awesome! Ah, every time I hear that people like the movie, it makes me even more excited to see it. Because there have been a lot of D&D movies in the past, and none of them have been something where it's like, oh my god, I'm so glad I saw this. But it's been ones where it's like, all right, cool, you know, I don't hate that I saw it. I still enjoyed the experience somewhat, but I haven't heard any bad things about this. I wonder how, like, a movie like the D&D movie just doesn't feel like it should be possible. Just because of typically how things go with adaptation movies. So I wonder how they managed to convince whatever the people are that funded. I wonder how they managed to convince them to be like, yeah, we want this. Because I wouldn't be surprised if I bet if Critical Role never happened, then we never would have seen the D&D movie. And I don't mean that as any flack towards any of the other things like Dimension 20. There's another one that's really good about it's like a bunch of dads that play. I think something about like dads or something like that is in the name of the D&D thing. But Critical Role just exploded to such incredible success that I genuinely think that if Critical Role never happened or took off, we wouldn't see what we see today for all this stuff. Okay. We're going to connect those together. We're going to bring this out. Wait, I don't want those to be as fast. Conveyor belt, I think we're going to, hook up to a different speed. All right. This we're going to slide forward. We need a speed controller, and we need all of the water wheels that we have and 2 buckets of water. They did break a D&D rule, though. Interesting. I'm curious about that flame, but if it's spoilery, please don't say anything. In fact, maybe after I've seen the movie, then I'll be more open to talking about it. But I don't do well with any kinds of spoilers. I don't, even something simple where someone's like, oh yeah, there's this really cool character that shows up. I have a problem where I just focus on it and then I can't get it out of my head. All right, so we're gonna make a water source thing up top just so it's a little bit easier. 8 water wheels should hopefully be enough. I can't remember how much power each water wheel adds, but it's something like 160, I think. So... I think what we're gonna do... Oh, I didn't grab the speed controller. Let's go grab that, because we're gonna want that. Oh god, I'm so excited. It's hard to not go and see it. There have been a couple times I was like, oh, maybe I'll just go sneak out and watch the movie without my family knowing, because we're gonna be going and seeing it as a part of Easter. Maybe I'll do that tonight. Don't tell my family. Oh, we got even more water wheels. Perfect. We're not gonna need all of these, I hope. Come back for a speed controller, right? I know I saw one. So we need that. Large cog wheels. We'll grab the small ones as well, too, just in case. Hey, legend! Nakop Legenda! Welcome, welcome. You'll be watching with your friend. Gotta get through exam month first. That's fair. BoJack, you're a very responsible person, and you always wait through exam time, and I think it's a wonderful quality. And you should be very proud of yourself. BoJack, I don't know if we would have gotten along if we met when we were in high school. Only for the sense that I never really did anything school-wise, like being responsible with that kind of stuff. And I only ever just played video games, and I didn't talk to anybody at school. You try your best, Ben, but rather than working hard, you listen into Spentaneous Livestreams, which you'd argue is much more worth your time. I don't know if I'd say that. Actually, I wonder. BoJack, what were you like in high school? For those who don't know, BoJack is an awesome person. I don't remember how we met. As in, like, I don't remember if you rated me or if I rated you. Because I'm pretty sure it was back on Twitch. Oh, it was a long time ago. Flame, I didn't just pay for your ticket, so... I rated you? Okay. It was so long ago, I don't even remember. Because I know anytime you were live, I was always excited to raid you. But I think, yeah, I don't even remember what I was playing at the time. To be fair, I don't remember lots of things. You have mock exams after next week? Oh man. Good luck, Gremlin. Good luck. I don't know how mock exams work, but thank God we never had those in my school. I would have hated that. But I always rated you first. Mr. BoJack. Oh, BoJack, I almost got You were playing this? What was it called? Oh, I'm just running in circles. You were playing a game for a period of time, which was like a cult simulator, but it was like a comedic kind of one. What was it called? Do you remember? Cult of the Lamb or something like that? The exams before the final exams. How do mock exams work? Oh, it is called Cult of the Lamb. I almost picked it up. I saw it was on sale. It's such a cool game. But I'm worried that if I pick it up, that's all I'm going to do for a while. Okay, let's just focus for a second, Spencer. Focus. So the water wheel is going to be 3 blocks wide. We're going to want it coming straight down the middle. So let's do... Oh, right. What I wanted to find out was this is the middle. So if I take out this, we put this here, and we slap in this roller. This is the height that we want our water wheels to be at, so we don't have to modify other stuff. And we're going to have our water wheels. I think our vaults are going to go here and there. And then the water wheels are going to start right here. It's pretty fun. Mesh released a really funny animation about it not too long ago. I'll have to check that out. Oh, so mock exams are where they give you old exam papers to do. Do you get graded on the mock exams, or are they just something? Up to 320 SU. So that means we're gonna need 2 of these per crushing wheel. So we'll do 5 of them. We'll do an extra one just in case, and then we'll probably need another one for the other side. So maybe we'll do 6. We'll do 7 water wheels just to be safe. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and hopefully that should be more than enough to power everything. And when I say everything, I mean everything. I don't want to have to look at another water wheel again. Oh, they allow us to see what you should revise. That's fair. Looks kind of night to me. There we go. I wonder how this works when we respawn. Do we respawn inside the post? No, we respawn beside it. All right. There's something oddly satisfying about how the path is around the bed, isn't that? It's just, oh God, I love that. Chat, we haven't talked about this in a long time, but I have this very strange fascination with straight lines. I don't know what it is. I just love looking at straight lines. Especially when they're in situations where it's something where it's in like the natural world, like rocks. Or just crazy things like that. When I was a kid and my parents would be driving me around, because I couldn't drive, I was like a child. I would always, whenever we'd be heading down the highway, I'd always just stare out the window. I would just stare at fence lines and I would just watch them go along. And I don't know why, but I would, in my mind, actually, no, it wasn't just fence lines. Anything like power lines or fences or anything that just kept going for a long period of time. What I would do is I would imagine I had like a chainsaw in my hand and I was like holding it on the line, like the top edge of the fence or like the line of the power lines. And then I would just imagine as we were going along, it was like chopping off the tops of it. I don't know why. It was very satisfying. That was just always what I would do. You do that too? Yes! I'm not alone. Okay, we're gonna go up like this. Put that in the middle because it looks a little bit satisfying. Right, so water's gonna go here. And then pour down this side. I need more of those. We might come back later and change it to a different block, but we're just going to use andesite casing for now. Because the connected texture is so crisp and so nice to look at. All right. I know we got tons of it, so give it all to me. I think 2 stacks is probably more than enough. I also wish I would have made a lot more of the cannons, and then we could have just left cannons at all the different sites. Oh, does anybody know how to do a vanilla-looking cannon? Like, with vanilla blocks? Because one of the things I want to build in the Minecraft SMP is I want to make a bunch of old makeshift cannons that look like they've been abandoned and align part of Kraken's Cove. Which, that's what we're going to be streaming tomorrow, and I'm excited for it. Yeah, it just spins on its own already. I wonder if we have a stress thing. We'll go check it after. Oh, crap. It's not going to give us the water source. Maybe if we connect these together first. Ah, fine. We'll go and do it one by one. Yeah, boomsticks, we call them. Well, I want to figure out a way to do, with vanilla blocks, a cannon. I just don't know what we would use for the base of the cannon. I know leading up to the cannon, we'd be able to do something like, we could do a lever and have it just flip so it's pointing towards the cannon. And oh, it's only 256 SU. Why does it say the max is 360? We're definitely going to need more of these, aren't we? What's the highest we can crank this up to? 64. That might just be the speed we keep this at. And see how it goes. All right. Our vaults. We're going to go and do... I want to have space so that we can walk in between the vaults. And the water wheel spot. So all of our vaults are going to go like this. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. I doubt we'll ever fill these up. But we're going to max them out anyways. Alright. Gotta go grab 2 more stacks of these. But I've been trying to find some different designs online for cannons. But I haven't found anything. Nothing where I'm like, okay, this looks good enough that it's understandable what it is. Some of them have looked pretty close to being good, but then there's just been a few parts of them, but then they only looked good after someone's like, yeah, this is supposed to be canon, and it's just like, oh, okay, I see that now. Come on, where's me vaults? But yeah, that'll be tomorrow. Tomorrow we're going to be on the Crimecraft. I know I was talking originally that we were going to do Crimecraft on Saturdays, but I think that's too much for me. If we stream Saturdays as well, that adds another day into the whole mix. And that's also part of the reason why we weren't able to do Monday streams, because there was certain stuff that I wanted to get done that I just didn't have time for. Well, not that I wanted to get done, but that I had to get done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is definitely overkill, but that's okay. So... oh, wait, you know what we should do? We're going to big brain this even more, okay? We're going to remove this. And we're going to need to find a filter for this. But we're going to set up a system that filters out everything except for the sugarcane. I'm going to show you how we're going to do this. It's going to be mind-bogglingly awesome. So we say, this goes in, and this goes in. And then we gotta grab a filter, and we'll put this into the filter, and we'll mark the filter as deny. And then we'll put the filter in there so it says anything but this can go through. And so then stuff that we don't want getting processed will just get spit out. I'm pretty sure, here we go. So we're gonna say sugarcane, and we deny the access of sugarcane. I wish we had done stuff with filters so long ago, especially the attribute filter. That would have changed things so much for us. So then this goes here. And then in a perfect world, okay, we need more gearboxes. I think we're going to be able to take this and connect this into this system. I think. I hope. But I want to do it in a way where we can still walk around everywhere. I think I have an idea using some belts and going underground, but we'll see. How it turns out we should have right here. Gearboxes. We've got this. We've got belts. That should be all we need. We have a wrench. That should be far more than what we need. All right. So this is gonna go here, and this, and this. With this, let's just see if it works to begin with. Does it get things spinning opposite directions? No, it spins it all the same way. Okay. How do we want to do this? I think we're going to incorporate these gearboxes as a part of the ground. All right, we're going to clear out here. Here. Oh, wait, what happens if I put this here and this here? And then we power this. This isn't going to be where this stuff stays. It'll eventually move, but does that opposite stuff? That does. Ooh, okay, that's good. So then here's what we're gonna do. You're really enjoying the lore on the server so far? Ah, Flame, I'm happy to hear that. It's one of my favorite things to do on the server, is tell a story as we build stuff. And I've got a lot more. I kind of changed the style of how I was doing my videos, at least in the last couple Neverbound ones. And so there's with the new style, I'm excited to be trying out some slightly different ways for storytelling in the next server or in the next world. Just because we'll be able to start doing it from the very start, and I'm really excited for it. So I think what we're gonna do is this. We're also gonna do all the crazy stuff. The underground ruins is so cool. I'm really glad. It took so long to build all that stuff, and it was so much fun. It's kind of hard to show from it, but the thing that happened with Epsy was done in a single cut, or like in a single take. We did it. We were like, we only have one chance for this, because this is gonna go and mess up a bunch of the mechanisms. So let's just pray to God and hope for it. You look forward to the next episode? Nice. My original plan was to get the next main lore episode out this Saturday, but I'm not gonna have it done in time, just because we've been dealing with some other stuff that's come up lately. So next Saturday, we're gonna have our next lore video. And you're glad it all worked? Yeah, me too. If it didn't work, it would have to reset the whole thing, because I tested it out a couple times. It takes a good like 45 minutes, just because you got to go and rebuild stuff, make sure stuff's connected properly, and but it's so cool. I love it. Right. That's connected in there. That spins those. This will spin these. Excuse me. We're gonna do this to here to get this going. And same thing right here. So that'll connect there. And then I'm back. What have I missed? Progress. Flame, that's the best. All right, that's the best response anybody could have ever given for that kind of stuff. That's the response I'm gonna give everyone anytime someone ever comes back in and asks that now. It's like, oh, what did I miss? Progress. Oh, I love that. Okay. So Now we just gotta, how do we want to connect this? What if we tried this one this way? Wait. What if we do this? And this. And then we'll have... Because I want it to look cool. I don't know if this is going to work. I don't think this is going to work. I think this is just going to go right back to how it was before. We're going to find out, though. If I put this here and this here. Yeah, this is just going to have everything spin the same way, isn't it? Spencer, you're being silly. You know what's going to happen. Wait, it wouldn't work. Oh, because those were connected on the outside. Oh. You didn't know how it was going to work. So somehow we want to get this connected. What if we... Because, you know, the most important thing is everything looks cool, right? So what if we try something like this, where we put in the box here. Which way? Actually, first, which way is this going to spin? So that one's going to spin it that way. Then this one's going to spin the way we want it to. So if we go here... Wait, no. We need it to connect... If this goes here, this needs to connect here so that it spins opposite. Oh, everything's going the wrong way except for that's going the right way. Uh-oh. Maybe this isn't going to work the way I was wanting it to. What happens if we connect here? So that all spins the appropriate way, but this spins the opposite. Which host am I using? We are using... Bisect hosting. I'm pretty sure it's Bisect hosting that we've got going. So that doesn't work the way I want it to. I think... Oh, but then that doesn't connect the way I want it to. Okay. We're gonna go back to this and this. With this. And this. Chat, it's not working. It's not working the way I want it to. That's fine. Okay. Give these back. We are going to put the gearboxes on this side. With the straight line thing you were talking about, you love driving past fields or corn and seeing through all the space in between the stalks. Oh, yeah! Oh, Flame, that is also so incredibly satisfying. Okay. We're gonna have to connect this in somewhere else. Here's what we're gonna do. We don't need the water source here anymore. This will change. I think that's gonna go here. We're gonna add an andesite casing to underneath that. Although we might come back and do a brass casing later because it'll just look a little nicer. We're going to have... Here's how we're gonna do this. We're gonna come underground here. You play Warhammer, so you love a clean spray paint finish? Nice. Bye. Hello. I don't know if this is true, but Chad, have you heard rumors that there's going to be a Warhammer 40K movie? And apparently, we're going to have, what's his name? Oh no, I forgot his name. Henry Cavill as one of the main lead guys in all of it. So now, if we swap this over to this side. Wait, that still doesn't spin it the right way for all of them. Oh, it is Henry Cavill. Oh, so that is a thing. I wasn't sure if that was real or not. Wait, if we do one of these on each side. And then we can make everything look like it's intended to be this way if we break those. Those. And run lines under that way. Wait, we don't need this one. We need this one. And then what we'll do is we'll put this in here, this in here. We'll go here and here. Those will connect. Right. So then this goes here. Begin spinning all of that. And then I want to get rid of the dirt from there. This goes here. Spins all of this. And then all we do is we connect the casing like this. And then it looks like it's all a part of the design, right? We'll even slap that in the middle there because that looks really satisfying. Casing will go underneath. Boom, right? Then it looks like it's all a part of this. Okay, cool. What do we need to do next? Those are spinning properly. We got to get... We don't need these anymore, which is nice. Now we just got to get this over here spinning. Did you know an iron bar on a chiseled stone brick doesn't line up with the center? Oh no, Gremlin. Is it true? Do I have iron on me? You're joking. I don't know if I want to find out. Yeah, I really don't know about... No, it's true! Oh, no! It's so unsatisfying! How could Minecraft do this to us? Imagine if they did an April Fool's prank one year where they just offset all the textures by a little bit. And then you load into your worlds and you're just like, what is this monstrosity? The chiseled stone brick texture isn't centered. Really? There's a center of the block, though. That's terrifying. Okay. That spins it that way. That also spins it the other way. Shoot. What if we did this? Got to extend it one more. Can't do it from here. Oh, it doesn't extend anymore. That's why it wasn't going. Okay. We got to connect it on the outside. I guess we can just do it the classic way. So pull that out. Add this back on. This goes here this time. And I think... Oh, whoops. There we go. So that spins that. Now it's going to bring the resources in. We should start to see everything operate. Let's try this out. We're also going to just break a bunch of this and hope some stuff falls. There's our stick. We should see the stick get thrown out through the middle. Excellent. We're going to chop down this tree as well. Goodbye, tree. You did a good job being a tree. However, your time to live is over. You shall to Mother Pond. Fare thee well. All right, the last thing we do is we attach the funnel. And then the magic shall begin. So what I've got set up for the inside the train is it goes around to the, so it starts here. It goes to that station, stays there for 0 seconds, comes back to this station. If it has less than 500, or if there's no activity here for 5 seconds, it'll go and move on. There we go. Oh, that's right, we had sand in there at the first too. I forgot about that. Captain Sal, did you know you can put sugarcane on a grass block as long as it has a water block next to it? Yeah, I do. I like the look of it on sand. And for some reason, I always thought until every once in a while, I keep forgetting that you can do that. But for this one, I just like the look of it more. We're gonna put some more sand in and around here eventually later, anyways. But okay, we should see this split the stacks. Ah, crap. So when multiple outputs available, splits. Oh, we don't have sugarcane marked on there. Now it should split it properly. And I'm okay that this side's slower, because we're not going to need paper that much. We don't go through the paper too often. You're pretty sure it grows faster than sand, but you're probably wrong. I don't think that's a thing. I don't think the block that it's on changes the speed of it. But I think we are going to add more water wheels because I want to speed this up. This isn't going as fast as I'd like it to. I still think, you know what? Although I do think this is using up... It's going through this a lot quicker though, isn't it? The speed of this is nice. If you had snad, it grows faster. I don't think we have snad in this. No, there's no snad in this mod pack. Although you'd think I would know. I put the... I'm the one that put the pack together. Yeah, I really don't think we need to increase the speed of this at all. Because I genuinely think this is using it up faster than the farm produces it. But what we will do... is we will go finish filling in some of the stuff that didn't need it, or that we didn't have it. I didn't have all the stuff for it, so when I was AFKing, all I would do was I would just... Once I got stuff, I would hold right-click and run forwards. So there should be a bunch of in-between parts here. Hey, just curious, you saw PAMs in your last season, so you're wondering if there are any mods that you use over multiple seasons. So we had PAMs in the last season because we didn't know there were other farming... because of the version that we had, there were no other good farming mods. And then we wanted to use this one because most of us didn't get the chance to experience anything with PAMs. I think Casper was the only one that really did anything with it. And so we brought... and we never really got the chance to interact with Casper at all. So with the Create mod having a factory setup, we really wanted to do Pam's Harvest Craft, because we thought Pam's would pair really well with the Create mod. And so that was the reason why we brought that one back. Occasionally, we will bring mods back, stuff like food mods and stuff like that. There's another farming one that we're trying out in the next version. And I've only seen 2 farming mods that seem relatively nice. I don't want to get run over by the train. And so we'll probably cycle back and forth between the 2 of them. But I feel like Pam's Harvest Craft is one that we'll see more often than not. Thank you, train. Did you know that cocoa beans, fully grown, has 7 pixels on top and 8 on the sides? Oh, I didn't know that. Farmer's Delight. Ah, yeah, that's the name of the one. We have Farmer's Delight coming in the next pack, and I'm very excited about that. Because Farmer's Delight, I think Farmer's Delight has different, it's almost like different potion effects for the different kinds of food. But I don't remember exactly off the top of my head. Gotta get a piece of sand. What can I drop? I didn't know you can get sandstone on the surface. I did debate on putting on or putting planters or deployers on the bottom of this thing, but I didn't think it would look as nice. And the chances of us losing all this stuff is pretty slim to none. Did I miss the spot? No, I think the stuff just grew right as I right-clicked. Or the stuff beside it grew. You've seen a bunch of mods with Farmer's Delight, though. You've never actually gotten into it. A good cottagecore mod is called Rustic. It adds a bunch of stuff like crushing grapes for wine and wild berries. Oh, that sounds incredibly cool! I want to say the crushing grapes... I'm pretty sure I've interacted with it before in... Sevtech Ages of the Sky. Because I think we had to crush grapes to get some sort of resource that we needed to access the next age. I don't remember for sure off the top of my head. God, I don't... That one was so long ago. I don't think we have anybody from back when we were doing Sevtech Ages in the Sky. I'm pretty sure my audience is... I don't think any of you guys were here for that. Because that was... I want to say that was 2 years ago, back when I was on Twitch still. You played Sevtech Ages a lot? Oh, dude, that's awesome. It's a really good pack. I know I'd played Sevtech Ages a long time ago with a group of friends on a server, and it was kind of fun. The only thing that sucked was the guy who had hosted the server. He played on creative mode, so he would just go around building stuff. And his reasoning for it was he's like, oh, I don't actually do anything in the mod pack with the stuff, which is true. He never really did any of the stuff. He was just kind of like he wanted to be in like a support role kind of thing. And so he would just design buildings and stuff, but just watching him build everything in create mode just kind of made the server not fun to play on. And so it didn't last very long. Your inventory upsets you every time you see it. In all honesty, it upsets me as well. But I'm too lazy to do anything about it because I know it's just gonna go back to how it was. So we just leave it and let it be. It's best on mud because the funnel picks up stuff over mud because mud is 1 pixel lower than normal blocks. Wait, what? What are you saying is best on mud? Wait, are you saying this kind of thing? I don't think we have mud. We have mud bricks from Tinker's Construct. We're in 1.18.2. But so if we put it all in mud, does it make everything else 1 pixel lower too? If so, interesting. Because that would mean one of these would be able to break both of the layers then. Okay, yeah. We definitely are doing this right. I think with the speed of everything. The only thing that would be nice is if we could go and modify the numbers on this, so we could say we want like X amount to come through here, and then X amount to come through there. Okay, I'm back. What did I miss? Progress. What's a backpack deloader? I've never heard of that. Yeah, mod's on 1.19.2. I can say that I won't say anything else about the new worlds that after this one, except that we have not Pam's. We're doing the Farmer's Delight, and it's also going to be a 1.19 world, which I'm very excited for. Trying to think. I don't remember what version. What version is Crimecraft on? Actually, I want to find this out. What version is that on? Crimecraft is 1.19.2. I was gonna say I don't think I've played 1.19.2 yet, but technically we're on 1.19.4 for the podcast, and yeah, Crimecraft is 1.19.2. Wait, you don't remember what it's called, but there is a box you can place that allows you to create items in it and then hop swap the item. Oh, the toolbox. I haven't actually done anything. I have not used a toolbox once. Because there's a thing with it where you hit a button and it brings up this like spinning bar or something like that. You have adventure backpacks installed, so you're setting up a funnel to empty and sort the stuff inside it. Oh, dude, that's so cool. Because I know you're talking about like having multiple backpacks, and each backpack, you can put a filter on it so each backpack picks up specific resources, right? Yeah, we had those in Season 3 when we were in a world called Asharia. That one was, though, the backpack stuff was cool. We also needed it for that one because it was a lot. There were a lot of RPG elements with just items and the resort, or yeah, just items and weapons and all sorts of different things you collect from mobs, and that one was crazy. Okay, so the farm is up and operational. Oh, it empties your backpack for you, dude. That's so cool. Oh, that's sick. Okay. So now we need a spot for a train to come in and pick up resources. And I'm thinking we're going to have it come down this way. So let's clear out some of this. And then once we get the spot for the train here figured out, then we'll start designing the look of the building. What if you did a modded superflat? I can tell you we've talked about it. So that is something that we have looked into as a possibility for a future jump. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. I wish there's just so much stuff I wish I could talk about with it. So with the Nevermind SMP, we actually have we don't have all of the mods picked out for all of these things, like for everything ahead of time. But we do generally have a good idea of what kind of world we're going to be jumping to ahead of time. As in, like, not just like we know what we're going to be doing for the next world, but we've got the next 3 worlds. Well, I guess technically the next world we're jumping to, and then the next 2 after. We have a rough idea of what it's going to be like as we travel between them. Just because with all we want to, story is at least in my opinion, story is one of the most important parts for the Nevermind SMP. And so we want to make sure we have kind of an idea of where we want things to go, how we want the story to wrap up on one server, and then how the mods on the next server can kind of play into the story and how it evolves. Is our shovel gonna last for this? Why is there an orange bar on some of this? I don't understand what the orange bar means. Chat, is anyone here familiar with Tinkers? Because I've never seen that. When you guessed the lore. Orange simply means it's almost broken? Hey, Sigma, it's good to see you. Welcome, welcome. That is a vanilla thing. What? On the tool? But I've run out of durability on other tools and it's never done that. I'm gonna head to sleep now. Got a presentation. Have a good stream. All right, Mr. Bozuboy, thank you so much for hanging out. Have yourself a fantastic one. Sigma, are you sure? Because I've almost lost the durability on a bunch of tools before and I've never seen that. Unless maybe I've just never paid attention. It goes from green to yellow to orange to red to broken. There's no way that's a vanilla thing. Captain Sal's saying the same thing? Your pick has it because it's a vanilla pick? That's a vanilla thing? No. How long has that been a thing? How have I never noticed that? Spen is colorblind confirmed? But I'm seeing it now. I guess. Well, just there's like the second part of the bar is green. Right? Like there's a little bit of green right there. And then there's orange. And I guess the orange is getting smaller with it now too. That's crazy. It's been a thing since durability is a thing? No. No, there's no way I've played Minecraft this long and never noticed it. What do you mean? No, I can tell the difference. I can see it right now. Have I just never paid attention to the durability of my tools? Is that just really what it is? It gets something from the Terra mod on it. You think that's what it is? All right, let's look this up. I think that's more of what it is. It could be a case of passively seeing it and not taking notice. No, I swear to God, it's always just been green. I think Flame's onto something. All right. Tinker's Terra mod. What does Terra do? Terra modifier. So I'm genuinely thinking he's getting gaslit? 100%. I think you guys are gaslighting me. Okay, I'm on the Tinker's mod pack now. Or on the website. Oh wait, I can also just get a book. Modifiers. Terra doesn't show up in it. All right, we're going to my creative world and we're loading in the book. Gaslighting isn't real. What is it talking about? Me when Mr. Pickle lied about it being his last name. When you guys joke, you guys are wrong. You guys are wrong. But I've been playing Minecraft every day for almost 2 years now. All right. Wait, those are the, oh, do I have to just load in all the books? Tinkers. I don't know if I have to open them. All right. Wow, it's like a tier 2 material, right? Terra. Or maybe I'm wrong. Dwarven, jagged, cultivated, protective mantle. Piercing, interference, stringy, solar powered, collapsed, ultra durable, wet lattice, dry lattice. What is the lattice stuff? These are some materials we've never seen before. So Tinkers had an update in the middle of the season, and so there was a bunch of new ores that it added into the world generation. And so I think when we started the world, I pre-generated everything in the Nether and the Overworld. So the only place where we get some of the new resources are the end. Oh, there it is, Terra. Caught between just mine stone faster. Terra's just a modifier for doing that. Maybe are you guys really right? But it hasn't done it with any other tool that I've owned. I still think you guys are gaslighting me. I think you guys are crazy. But it didn't. There's no way. I still genuinely, I don't believe you guys. I still genuinely think you're all just messing with me. This is one of those moments, right? Where something is so different from everything that I remember that I'm like, did I cross timelines? Am I in an alternate version of the world that I thought that I was in before? It's the only thing that feasibly makes sense to me right now. Durability has been that color since 1.11. I've definitely crossed timelines. Hello, everybody. I am Spentaneous from another timeline. I've crossed dimensions somehow. I've swapped with another Spentaneous. I feel bad for him because now that Spentaneous is going to be in a world that doesn't have the different colored durability things, and it's going to just drive him probably up the wall, wondering why it's different. Did Spentan jump IRL? I think so. How did I just take? What damaged me? I got shot by an arrow? In the chest? All of my beautiful gold armor is gone. And I keep getting helmets, but we can't wear them because we have our crown goggles. On of a gun. And then you will gaslight that Spen into thinking, you know what? I'm just glad to know that at least something will never change for the... Oh yeah, this is probably the jerk that broke my armor. I'm just happy to know that, you know, wherever the other Spen made it, there will be a bunch of turds to gaslight him in that world too. Wait, the arrow fell off the block you mined and hit you. Oh, so I did it to myself. All right, Mr. Skeleton, I'm sorry. That's like one of those moments where you're walking somewhere and you accidentally drop something, but you don't realize you dropped it and you hit your foot, and then you look around and you getting ready to yell at anybody around you like, who the heck did that? You strive for multi-dimensional consistency? I swear to God I've crossed timelines. There's no way that was a thing before. I don't care what anybody says. I don't believe it. Okay. So now we've got to get our new track set up. I think it's safe to say that we can remove this. We can remove this. Make a wood shovel and test? Okay, we're gonna make a wood shovel. Yeah, we're gonna do it. Okay. That is definitely not a thing. I'm at the point right now, chat, where I want to load up a vanilla world, just to prove to you guys that it's not a thing. All right. Let's do this. On tomorrow's live stream, we'll convince you it's always been one color. Is it gonna do it here as well? If I have to, we're gonna load vanilla Minecraft and we're gonna test it there too. Cause like the bars, the whole shovel's changing color. Okay, so see how the shovel's doing it? And it's all one solid color? And how this one's got a green, oh, wait a minute. So Chad, I think I figured out where the confusions come in. And see that little bit of green down there? What? Wait. Was that green bigger before? See, the part that's confusing me is this has that little bit of green at the end of it, right? And I've just realized that's the handle. Because you can see the green right there, and you can see the green right there. So that's why I kept getting confused. Because we had the whole part of the handle here that was different color. But for some reason, yeah. So, you guys were right. In a sense, I'm gonna say that I was right too. You know, for just the comfort and safety of everyone involved. We were all right together. And now that we've learned what was actually going on, everything is also all right. And yes, it just happens to be that the color of the handle sticks out the side exactly where the color of the bar is. And so everything is perfectly fine. No, admit you're wrong. No, I was never wrong. Nothing went out. Nothing was wrong here. So you're gonna go to class. You're gonna go watch you freak out about the durability later. All right. See you later, Captain Sal. Yeah. So cool. That's why I was confused because I thought it was giving us two different colors, the green and the red. It's just for some reason I remember seeing the green a lot bigger on that. You know, I'm gonna stick with it, right? I'm gonna commit. Look at that, some of our resources are disappearing. Goodbye, resources. Okay. So our building is gonna come through here. This is where the wall is going to be, and we want our train to come up and pick up the resources. Now, for the train itself, we're gonna have two, we can't really call them cabooses. The caboose is the back part of the train. We're gonna have two sections of the train. Actually, technically, we're gonna have three sections then, aren't we? We're gonna have one part of the train. The first part is going to be the front of the train, and then that it's its own separate thing, and then we're gonna have two cargo things. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Seems like you're attempting to cover up your inaccuracy. Well, what it was, I even said, like, chat, there's no way there's the green and the red. Like, look at that, right? And so I was saying there's the green and then the red, but I get it that you guys were thinking of me saying that there's green at the beginning and then red after, so I can understand the miscommunication there, right? So, you know, we'll just chalk it up to how's life, you know? How you guys doing? What are you guys up to? Buddy's great. We'll just change the topic, right? And then everyone can be happy. Oh. Yeah, I need a haircut, and I'm very excited for that. I have it scheduled for about half an hour after stream ends today. Sure. No, Pont, we're sticking with it. We're sticking with it. All right. Let's grab some train tracks. Yeah, no, it was just miscommunication, clearly on your guys' part. I did nothing wrong here, so chat, you gotta really pick up your slack there. You're letting down the team. Get rid of the dirts. Get rid of the sticks. Don't need the reeds. Don't need the saplings. We'll get rid of the fences. We have tons of spruce wood. Yeah, Mr. Pickle, for as long as you feel like talking like a cat, I'm just not gonna read the messages. Right, you know, you can't gaslight the gaslighters. Well, no, there's no gaslighting going on here. You guys just dropped the ball. Clearly, right? It was, you guys should have known what I was thinking about, right? You guys should have been able to read what I was saying and then interpret it correctly so that we never would have had this issue in the first place. So clearly, do we have any railed things? Clearly, chat, this is your guys' fault. So think about this, we could have already had this train track set up, but you guys were insistent that we get distracted and go off on an entirely different subject and tangent altogether. What do you need for rail signals again? Reincarnated as a cat in a box. Wait, we have train casings. I did bring a bunch of them over here. So let's make... here we go. 3 of those. 3 of those. Plus we'll take 12 of these. That's more than what we'll need, but that is okay, because we're going to have to build a new train. Unless, you know what? No, we're not building a new train. We'll do the schematic thing. So much easier, so much nicer. Okay, so we need rails. Train casings can wait. Train station will come with us. Wrench will come with us as well. We'll keep the axe in case we need to murder anything. So the new train track is going to go from here. Wait. It's going to go here. Let's go here, and then we should be able to straighten out right about here. Perfect. So I'm not vibing with this. All right. Now I want to do a loop around that's going to connect back up to this point. No, wait, we want this to be one more block out. Right, yeah, because this will look a little bit more natural this way. So then the question is, can we move this over 1 block as well? I'm assuming we can. Perfect. So that comes in here. Shovel cleans up here. What, the sound of a drone charging the cat along with your sheep? Gremlin, what are you talking about? Are you talking about the drones in the crate mod? I still haven't seen any of those. There's been at some point I want to return to the crate mod and mess around with it because it's an awesome mod. But so I've tried to keep myself without having any of the drone stuff shown, or I'm trying to keep myself out seeing any of it. So anytime there's any videos about the crate mod where it's the next version up, I've just been ignoring it. Oh, you own a drone IRL. Oh, that would make sense. Okay, so that matches up there. And now to loop this around... We're gonna go like this. Hello, zombie. Let's clean out all this. How much longer do you plan on streaming, Spen? You don't want to go to bed till I'm done? I will be streaming for another hour. Typically, I alternate morning and evening streams for the most part. Mondays are a morning stream, Tuesdays evening stream, Wednesdays morning, and then Thursday, Friday are evening. And I usually stream for about 3 hours, except for Fridays, which is a little shorter. I don't know. I don't remember what... There was something else I was going to add on to that, but I don't remember what it was. With, like, the occasional random stream at other times, but I don't think we've ever really done that. Not in a long time. Yeah, so it's usually about 3 hours. Okay, so we gotta get up 1 block. Wait, what? Mr. Pickle, you're getting a little weird with some of the topics of murder. I don't know what you're I don't know what you're going on with about that. Okay. Gotta go see the D&D film. Oh, Gremlin, I'm jealous. Hopefully you enjoy it. Good luck. Safe travels. I look forward to hearing whether you liked it or not. Although I'm fairly confident from everything I've heard about it, you'll come back saying it was amazing. All right. Something I've never checked, but I wonder if the shovels and the hammers, the durability is affected based on the amount of blocks they break. Now, can this connect to this? Thank God. Oh, we got a really weird looking loop here. Oh, I missed that. Yeah, Mr. Pickle, whatever you guys were talking about for that stuff before, I completely missed it. All right. Let's do that. Those shall fall apart on their own. We'll clear up part of the track here. And perfect. Okay, so now our train can come down this. Oh, we got to reconnect this in. This track. Not enough tracks? Okay, let's grab some more. We're going to have, so this one is going to come in through here, and this one's just going to go back into here and go down that way, because we only need this to go to Grand Chasm Industries. It's only going to go back and forth between the two. So, where do we keep those? It was one of these farther down ones, right? Yeah, here we go. We'll take 2 stacks. I feel like we're only going to need the one, but we'll see. So, let's try here. Oh, perfect. That connects in together really nicely. Shoot. Oh, we had logs there? Were we making coal? Why? Interesting. Something doesn't look right with that. Let's fix this. Okay, so now this is going to get moved. Our rail signal is going to go here and here. And this will go here. And then we'll pop this into the side. Chat, we gotta do a little bit of thinking here for a second. I'll submit up these. Oh yeah, Mr. Pickle, I don't really. I'll be honest, I don't really care about the talk of of the killing and stuff. Even though I know it's just a bit. Okay. So we're only one train's gonna come into that spot, so we should be okay with that. This will come in here. So now this is separated from everything. One of the things that I was doing in some of the other tracks was I would put a marker in the middle here so that way if a train was coming down this way, it wouldn't wait for a train to come this way. But I stopped doing that because we did have a spot in Grand Chasm Industries where a train would come down here and it would get stuck behind something, and then it would block off this spot, and so then nothing can go down this way. But I think these tracks are long enough that it's fine, and we can get away with putting this here. Yeah, and then this one can be removed. And so can this. Which is that one, right? Okay. Now, sometimes the tracks can get a little messed up when you go and disconnect and reconnect things. Where if we were to go and remove this, it would show the green line and the blue line, and then sometimes it doesn't disappear until you break a part of the track and reconnect it. So I'm just checking to make sure we don't have any of those moments right now. But I think we are good. And yeah, this train will only ever go to Grand Chasm Industries. If we want to ship stuff from Grand Chasm Industries back out somewhere else after, that's fine with me. And so next, the train station is probably going to change locations at some point, but we'll deal with that when that comes up. For now, we just want to get this up and going and start it. All right, let's grab a schematic. So the plan here is we're going to build the basic train that we had before. And then we're going to build another version of it after. I'm hoping we've got a schematic table in one of these chests. The loot goblin, he's having a panic attack watching all those items just sit on the ground. That is completely fair. We just have so much of it that spending the time to put it in a chest, it'd just be a waste. Most of the things in these chests I'm just going to throw out anyways. Or they'll just sit in here until the end of time. Okay. I'm hoping we have one in the shulker box. Schematic cannon. And 14 more. What do we got? Please. We don't have one. I'm hoping it's easy to make. It's been a long time since we had to make one of these. We need smooth stone. Okay. What mod pack to use? Hey, Daniel, it's good to see you. This is a custom mod pack that we made for the Nevermind SMP. It's just got... Basically, it's got create mod, create deco, create confectionery. I think there's another one with some cosmetic create blocks in it. And then we've got... It's either all the biomes or plenty of biomes. I think we can see it from the type of wood. Oh, we also have Ecologics, which is just some other stuff in Ars Novo. And that's pretty much it. It's nothing super fancy with it, with the create mod added in. Or sorry, with Tinkers added in. It's okay if they don't get used, but you must have them anyways. Flame, I used to be the same way with that. But then I started trying to manage all my inventories, and then I gave up on all of that. No, it's not that it has nothing to do with demonetization. It's just that I just don't really care, Mr. Pickle. Let's go back to the bed up here and sleep for a sec. It's nothing against you or Gremlin for it. It's just, just something I don't have an interest in at the moment. All right, we gotta make a chest. It's been a long time since we've done anything with a normal furnace. In fact, the last time was probably that furnace that we saw right there where we didn't do anything with it. So we need smooth stone. It was just 2 of them, right? So it should just be the 2 of those. You, when we try to tell the story and Spen doesn't care. Don't worry, Mr. Pickle, I'll get over it. I don't think we have the train separated. in the schematic. So we might have to build the one schematic and then take a new blueprint of the back part of the train. The path next to the bed turned into grass on the left side. That's okay. The path is going to get removed anyways because we're going to put in a proper floor at some point. Schematic table. We just need slabs now. Okay. We're going to leave this here. Oh, I don't need the folder. I need... We're looking for tree farm. I think we'll do the lumber hauler, and then we'll modify the back of it. So... Oh, I don't have any of those logs, though. Okay, there should be a setting we can put in the cannon so that it ignores blocks that are already placed. No hard feelings, still had fun doing the Gremlin. Well, I'm happy for you guys. I'm hoping. Oh, really should just... I really should just get another shulker box to have with an extra schematic cannon. Okay, we'll just build we'll build another chest and we're just gonna move all those resources over there. So... get rid of the sticks. We're gonna place the cannon up on the hill right here. All right. Endocyte, you know what? Here, let's just make this easier for me. You said we have a lot of trains, so we need to plan on building them. We're gonna be probably doing that in another stream or two, probably early next week. At least that's the plan so far. It might change, so don't hold me to that. It all depends on how things progress and how things go. The big focus right now is getting the blaze cakes done so that we can get our automated crafting system set up a little smoother and a little nicer, which should hopefully make the process of everything a lot easier. Okay, so we need to put some basic blocks down for here. So we're gonna just replace... Oh, I don't have copper on me for tanks. I don't have a whistle either. We might just craft this stuff over here. Do I have the mod that lets you make chests with logs? We do not. Well, that wouldn't be a bad one to have. All right, let's see what we got for stone, and we'll just do stone bricks for the front of that. Oh, bamboo wood for sugarcane trains. That would be so nice. Why don't, you know what? Let's spice it up a little bit. Let's do sandstone. Oh wait, that only makes us 16. Good thing we got a lot of it, right? There's no sandstone bricks. Let's leave it as regular sandstone. We gotta make a couple stairs. Oh, oops, we gotta have that in the inventory slot. Okay, so we're gonna go and do... We'll put that there temporarily. We're gonna go stairs here, stairs there. No, I don't think we have bamboo blocks. Not in this version. We're in 1.18.2 before the bamboo blocks were introduced. Okay, so this needs to be slant. Oh, did I put that in the wrong spot? I did. Did I do it again? I did do it again. Oh god, I hate that flickering. Oh, can we can't do a vertical wall, can we? No. All right, we're just gonna put another stair there. We're gonna go stair, stair. Oh, cool. So you're not crazy this time. No, you're not crazy this time. You are all good. And then we're gonna put this here. Oh god, I hate that so much. Other than that, I guess we probably don't have the blocks that we need over here either, do we? Let's go double check. I don't think we have any of those stone blocks. We might have to use sandstone for those too, which is fine. Hey, the butter, welcome, welcome. It's good to see you. Bamboo was coming in 1.2? Yeah, I guess they brought it in a lot earlier, which is very satisfying. Okay, got another stack of sand. But what do we got for building blocks? Cobblestone. Actually, we could do granite. Why do we do granite? I don't want to do bricks. Oh, we have polished as well. Yeah, let's do polished for it. Boom. Okay, so polished, stairs, slabs. We just won't get too close to the flickering textures because it bothers my eyes. It's not out yet in a full version? Well, I thought bamboo blocks came out in 1.19.4. I thought we already have those. This is gonna go here. This goes here. This goes here. Okay, so we need slab, block, slab. Oh, I think we should remove this so we can put the stairs in a little easier. So stair goes here. 1.19.4 is not a full version. Does it not count as a full version? I always thought it would. Stairs there. Does it not want to? Oh, I don't have a block there yet. That's why. Well, I mean, 1.19.4, I consider it's like a. I would consider that like a full release of the 1.19.4 version. It's just like an update that just adds extra stuff onto it. All right, that's good there. We're going to put a block down here so that we can get the slab in. Oh, oops. And then everything should go smoothly after that. So this goes here. This really isn't a bad way to, even if we didn't have a schematic cannon, this is still a satisfying way to build all this stuff. I also can't tell if I like the music or not. Like, I don't dislike it. It's in that, like, borderline area where I'm not quite sure how I vibe with it. So this goes here. This goes here. We have slab. Stairs, stairs. Stairs, stairs. So that gets all of the blocks we don't have access to right now, right? Although we don't have the wheels. So we're gonna put that there and there as well right now. Having an iron farm makes you feel like iron is just rabbits multiplying in the chest. Nice. I've never heard that said that way before, but I like it. The music feels too repetitive to you? That's fair. That might have been what it, because when the song first started, it was really nice with it. But by the time it got to the end of that song, I was kind of like, oh, I don't know. So I think we feel the same way with that. And you double it so it's even quicker? Nice. Yeah, it should be everything that we need. We might not have train controls, but we have everything that we need to make those. And then, yeah, all the blocks, I guess the other blocks that are missing would be... these right here. All right, we'll do that for now. And we know what to replace those with after. Wait, we can do one cargo container to haul both. And we can just have a cargo, we can do a stockpile toggle switch kind of setup, right? So the stockpile will read exactly how much paper and exactly how much sugar is in the cargo container that we're gonna put here. And so then it'll only input this up to a certain percentage of each. You've recently got into songs by CG5? CG5, I think he's the guy that did a bunch of the songs with the Minecraft YouTubers, right? I think the last thing I saw of CG5 was, I think, Tommy and Its talent show. I really enjoyed his song. That was really good. I like how they were like, he was like, excuse me, he asked for some different suggestions. And the suggestions were Captain Sparkle's abs. And then existential dread or like depression or something like that. I don't remember what the other one was, but it was so good. I loved it a lot. Every once in a while I go back and I re-listen to that song. Wow, how did the song go? It's something like, you've got those sparkly abs. You've got this something something. It makes me want to jump right off that bridge over there or something. I can't remember. It's too funny. That was during the Tommy at Talent show. Not the live one. That was during the one that he did on his Minecraft server where himself, Schlatt, and Filza were the judges, I think. Or at least they sat in the judge chairs. Or no. Yeah, and then I think... Yeah, and then... Oh, that's right. And then Technoblade's talent was that he's really good with judging people. So then he put a chair over with the others and he put himself as one of the judges. Oh, man. Oh, I miss all that stuff. I might go back and rewatch that after. All right. So we want to put in show printer settings. Don't replace solid blocks. So this means anything where a block is already in, it's going to not do anything with. Oh, replace solid with empty. That's kind of cool. R.I.P. Technoblade. Yeah, I missed the guy. He was one of my absolute. He was my favorite content creator. I loved his stuff. It was really sucked that he passed. Not to be talking about all this with the the sad reminiscent music, but yeah, if there was any content creator I ever had the chance to go and meet at some point, Technoblade would have been the guy. Okay. I know I had gunpowder. There were 2 of them right there. So let's fire this thing up. Because I don't think I have a book that we can use to go and gather the resources we need. Oh, but then again, look at that! Our train's probably already complete. Doesn't it look perfect already, chat? All right, good luck. We're missing polished cut deep slate slab. Why? Didn't I place everything that you would need for those? Or is it still gonna tell us that you need them? Oh no. There's gotta be a spot that I missed. It's gotta be what it is. It's not the bottom here. Technovise, the guy would be able to say the most. All right, Mr. Pickle, we're gonna just... More gunpowder and shulker box when you need more. Yeah, hopefully we've got everything that we need. But I guess we need... I guess even the blocks that I've covered up we still need, which sucks because I don't have much of those. Because I'm pretty sure it's the dusk bricks that we used for that. I was really hoping it would just skip what we didn't need. Oh, skip missing blocks. No, you're all good. You're all good, Mr. Pickle. So if we're gonna do that, we gotta grab the book. I should have a book. If we don't have a book, we can just we should have everything that we need to make one. So we gotta figure out all the resources that we need so we can put everything in the chest and then skip what's not needed. Otherwise it's gonna be like, excuse me, I need... Because then we either have to skip everything and do it a couple times. Yeah, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. Okay, we're just going to do it this way. So if you take a book and you put it in here, it should rewrite it into the new material checklist. So dark oak trapdoors 11. What do we have right now? None. Okay. BRB. All right, sneak up. We'll see you shortly. So, I feel like it's safe to toss all this back in. Okay, because it was trapdoors, right? Boom, probably more than what we need. The dust brick. We need 6 grass blocks. I'm assuming we can just ignore that. Next page, 89 oak logs. So we'll do 2 stacks. Boom, boom. There's the trapdoors. 2 placards, which we don't have right now. Polished cut deep slate, we don't need to worry about that. 6 rails, we can ignore that. 20 spruce trapdoors. Boom. 20 spruce trapdoors. 1 super glue. 1 train controls, 4 train trapdoors. What the train? How did you do the train trapdoors again? It was a brass sheet and a trapdoor. I think we still have some brass sheets here, right? Because I don't think we have enough trapdoors in the other thing yet. Oh, come on. We didn't use up all of them. I wouldn't have. Unless maybe I did. There we go. We're going to do 15 should be enough. Better yet, we're just going to do 20. Because we'll probably use these again. So 20 of those. Perfect. What do we need next? Train controls, train trapdoor. Train controls were just a lever and precision mechanism. So precision mechanism. This. Oh, that's why we had the smelter before, because we were making stone. Or no, wait, it's cobblestone and a stick. It's not stone, we just need a cobblestone. Never mind. Making it more complicated than it needs to be. Okay. Oh, whoops. There we go. Train controls. Thank God we made a bunch of the extra stuff. So what's next? Just make sure everything's sorted properly. Okay. Train trapdoor, 4 of them. We made way more than we need. Train controls, super glue, a white seat. And then we already have, oh, and then it shows us what we already had enough of in there. That's so cool. Oh my God, that means you can get all the resources you think you need, throw them in the chest, and then have it reread the book, and you can see what you're missing. Oh, dude. That's amazing. We're missing placard, dusk bricks, grass, the rail. We don't have the super glue in there. I thought we did. Now we do. So that should be everything that we need then. Perfect. Let's go snooze, and then we'll launch the cannon. Well, chat, I think I've got an easy TikTok now. 5 things I wish I knew about the schematic cannon. All right. Go for it. Ah, beautiful. All those, we're gonna end up cutting all those logs out later, and we'll deal with that when the time comes. Because yeah, we went through the storage stuff, and we definitely didn't have what we needed for the, what do you call it? Oh, the thingamajiggers. I can't remember what they're called. The crushing wheels. We don't have the crushing wheels out here. Which is, so because I thought we had enough, wait, those aren't connecting. I wonder if the schematic cannon doesn't connect those together nicely. Or maybe it needs more of them before it connects. Oh, it's just one of them was the portable interface connector. That's why the textures weren't matching up. Oh, it looks like we actually have a hole in the middle of this. Neat. Yeah, the cannon. Yeah, flame. I love the cannon. It's so much fun. I should have hit the record button and I could use the footage of us building this for the short, and then I wouldn't have to do anything else with it, but that's okay. Oh, shoot. There we go. I think we need to make sure the leaves were out of there so it didn't mess with it. Because we were going to have it so it was ignoring blocks. Otherwise, the stairs that were just put there, I don't think those would have gone on. Oh, it's okay. I couldn't figure out what it was shooting out, but it's the glue. For a second, I thought that it wasn't glue that was being placed. It was, I thought it was putting saplings into the inventory of things. All right. So the train is done. Originally, the idea was we were going to do 2 of these trains, but I think what we'll do instead is something a little different. We're just going to make another big cargo container on here. And we'll leave the trapdoors because those can stay where they are. I need cargo containers. How are we doing for time? 10:34. Okay. So yesterday we definitely got a lot less done than I thought we would, but today I would say we got a lot more done. We are going to have to make some more item vaults here soon too. Because we are running low. It won't be long until we're out of all of the vaults that we need. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Balanced. Wait, is the stuff you built before the cannon shot glued? So the way it works with the schematic cannon and glue is when you take a schematic, have you ever made a schematic before, Flame? So for the schematic in Quill, when you go to place it, it selects this big, large area. And anything that you have glued in the area, the schematic saves. And so then, yeah, the cannon shoots the glue out to the spots where the previous glue things were. Oh, you haven't? Do we have a light blue dye here? An orchid, white, and blue. Let's see if we can find... We can make one quickly. I can show it. It's actually pretty cool. Oh, you know what? We're going to do this even easier. We're not going to go around looking for it. We're just showing the part for it. I'll just pop it into my creative world and I'll show you here. So... when you go to do stuff with schematics, let's grab this, and then we'll take glue, and we'll just make a cobblestone monstrosity. So if I do this, and if I glue these together, and that together, and that together. And then if I take a schematic, so when you hold the schematic in your hand, you can see the little bounding box. Hey, Sudaku, it's good to see you. Welcome, welcome. And if I select here and I move, I'm now choosing the area. Normally, it just goes and it selects the boxes around where you're currently positioned. But if you hold Control, you can use your mouse wheel, and you can move, and you can bring the box with you. So you can select larger areas. And so now that I've got this area selected, I right-click somewhere off of it, and I could just be like, we'll just call this delete this. So I know to delete it later. And so now we've got the schematic saved. So if I go to a schematic table, and I put in the empty schematic, and I hit the refresh button because I need to do that because it's a new schematic and it wouldn't show up here until the thing refreshes. And so now when I go to place the schematic, you can see there it is. You can move it around. Alt lets you... So use the mouse wheel. Alt or Control in the mouse wheel interacts with the schematic. Alt in the left and the mouse wheel lets you move between the different options here. So we have the move on the Y-axis. So we can bring it up and down. We can go in the X and Z. So whatever part I'm facing at, it moves that. Or if things are a little tricky, I can stand inside and it interacts with the opposite. Like the mouse wheel goes the opposite way. You can also do a position, so I can move it anywhere I want based on how I'm looking. You can also use the rotate, so you can rotate it around. And there is even a mirror option, so that you can flip it between left and right. I don't think you can flip it vertically. I tried doing that before. But you'll see, so in creative mode, you can just print it. But printing it just does it all instantly how the cannon would place it. And so you can see if I bring this up now, everything that I had glued before is now glued on here through the schematic, which is really cool. But yeah, that is how the schematic and the quill works for it. It's incredibly cool. I love it so much. You went to school for one period and then you went home because you were feeling very much in pain. Ah, that sucks, Sir Deku. You're currently just doing homework. Hopefully you feel better soon. All right, where were we at? So the train is built. We don't have an animal running it right now, but that's fine. I can go and grab one of those off stream. I don't think we'll have time to... Yeah, we don't have a train schedule anyways, do we? Yeah, no, we don't have one of those on us right now. You suddenly felt better when you got home. But you know it wasn't just because you wanted to go home. You genuinely weren't feeling well. No, that's fair. Sometimes it just happens. I think, too, I bet as well that if you were to go out again, you'd start to feel like crap again. It's just the fact that you're at home and you're able to relax, that you're able to just kind of chill a little bit more now. Now, I'm pretty sure the glue goes back and does into its proper spot, so the whole train should come with us. Okay. It didn't fully, but the train looks kind of dumb without the stuff that we had on it, but at the same time, it's also kind of sweet. Whoa. Hey, Bluefire! Thank you so much for the follow, and together we shall rule the world. One of the things that I miss greatly, that this thing doesn't... Oh, I don't want to relocate it. I'll show you guys in a second here. Part of the design for this is taking the chutes and having them connect like that. But it doesn't always connect them. Whenever the train assembles and disassembles and then reassembles, these fall off. And sometimes when you load out of the world and load back in, or I shouldn't say fall off, they just don't connect through this anymore. But it really does change the look of the train. Oh, and then we have to glue that part up top so that it connects together nicely. Boom. So yeah, later on, actually, when do you need to make these? Oh, it's just copper and gold sheets. I don't think I have copper on me, so that's easy to do. Unless if I, no, I don't have copper. No, because we didn't bring tanks or anything like that. You know what? Let's check. Let's check just in case. Oh, you're wondering what that sound was? Yeah. The alerts don't always pop off on YouTube because it all depends on what people's settings are. And not all that was glued. Well, so the reason why the one part wasn't glued, and no, it's a fair thing to bring up, is certain blocks within the create mod connect to each other. And so you only need to glue one part of them. Train whistles are one of the ones where if you glue the base, the top part connects to it. Just like how ladders from the create mod don't need to be glued. If we put ladders on the side of the train here from the create mod, they would just automatically come with it. There's another block as well. I don't remember what it's called. But yeah, that's why the reason why the glue didn't come with it is because we glued the bottom part of the create mod whistle. And because it's a connected block through the create mod, you just glue the one part and it moves along. Okay, let's see. Oh yeah, we'll just double check. We'll see if we have the copper tanks. If we have copper ingots, we can flatten them down into sheets. Or no, sorry, it's gold. I don't think we have gold. If we have tanks, I'm gonna be a little surprised because I don't remember seeing them. Wait, we have fluid pipes. We might actually have tanks. I just remember I was talking to you about the college trip that you went to. Yeah. I don't remember it tons and tons, but I know we did talk about it. There's one fluid tank. Yeah, okay, we won't worry about it. I'm not just gonna put one fluid tank on it just to go and mix it in with the other blocks. Funny enough, one of the professors there during a presentation was like, yeah, so ChatGPT is great and you should use it. Oh, dude, that's awesome. Look, ChatGPT definitely has its downsides to it, but it's an incredible source for so many different things. I use ChatGPT for a lot of different things, but I use it as like an inspiration kind of thing, or like a feature to accent, I guess is the right way. Yeah, like for ideas. It's so nice being able to go to ChatGPT and just be like, generate a list of ideas around these circumstances. And then if I don't like them, I could be like, okay, generate a list of ideas around these circumstances, but don't do this or do this or do that. Or if I'm trying to write something out for a script and I'm really struggling with getting the wording for something, I could just be like, write a bunch of, write this sentence in a few different ways. And then it'll just come up with a bunch of different things. And then there's just a ton of cool things I've learned through it. And my writing's gotten better through ChatGPT. Not just because sometimes I'll have it help me write like a certain like line or a couple sentences here and there because I'm not sure how to word stuff. But the fact that seeing how it writes stuff out and then going like, oh, okay, that's really clever, and then it's just naturally made my stuff better too. I've got so many friends that absolutely hate ChatGPT, and they find there's a lot of stuff against it, and I understand where they're coming from, but I think there's a lot of things like if you use ChatGPT to just, I don't know, to influence, to as an addition, like an add-on, not to fully completely do the stuff, then I don't think there's a problem with it. Like, there's no difference between using ChatGPT to generate a list of ideas. Like, there's no difference going to chat and just being like, yeah, generate me a list of 20 ideas involving Minecraft and bread. There's no difference between doing that and then going online and just looking up a list of and Googling what are a bunch of lists to do with all this kind of stuff. So you don't really hate it, but I understand why people don't like it. And it's because there's a lot of stuff to do with ChatGPT where most of its database and the stuff that it does, it's all based off of just other people's things, right? It's scoured the internet going through, or it's gone through the internet. It's basically using everybody else's stuff for itself. And a lot of people see that as a terrible thing, but that's how most writers do stuff too, right? Most of the ideas that we come up with for our own stories and our own ideas are all things that we may not realize it, but they're all things based off of our own experiences within our life and other people's stories that we've read. And, it's all based on the collective information of other people. It feels like it's our own because we're processing it with our own mind, or we're coming up with it in our own head. But, what did I come in here for? Sticks, but I can just make sticks. I want to make rails. I think we have enough iron for this. So I also have, there's a couple other people I know that absolutely hate it because there's certain things that they want to do where, I know someone who's wanting to go to school for programming, and it's a legitimate fear. The person's afraid or really worried that ChatGPT is going to basically take the person's job and position and make it useless to the point where it's like they're not needed anymore because ChatGPT can just do all the programming for them, which is fair. I can understand the concern, but there's also stuff to do with it's gonna make certain things, it's gonna take away certain things from it, but it can also just be used to help make other elements easy, right? There's a lot of really simple things that need to be done, but they're just time consuming. So you can just use stuff like the ChatGPT or whatever program comes out in the future to write the super simple, easy stuff. So I don't know. If you did something wrong in your code, you like to tell to look into the code you did and see what you did wrong. See, I think that's a really clever way of doing it. All right, now we're gonna flip up this and this. Glue this and this. And then we are going to remove the trapdoors. And we're going to put ladders on there instead, because it's nice to be able to climb up top if I need to. Plus, the ladders also look pretty good. I know I prefer the look of the trapdoors, but I would rather be able to climb up. You learn from it, so you don't really mind. Yeah, I think as long as it's used in a way like that, I think it's awesome. I will never I use ChatGPT to help write the descriptions for my YouTube videos. Because at the end of the day, YouTube descriptions and tags, they're not as important anymore as they used to be. At least that's what everybody's telling me. So I don't spend as much time on them. But I'll write out a description, at least all the stuff that I want in the description, and then I'll just go to ChatGPT and I'll just be like, hey, this is all the stuff. Hey, write a description for a YouTube video using these keywords and hitting these points, and then it'll generate my description for me. And so then I can go on and continue editing my next video instead of spending an hour on each video writing out the description for it. Because then it means I can actually do description. I can do nice descriptions for all of my YouTube shorts as well. Not that I don't think, even though I don't think it actually makes a difference. But all right, let's back up the train here. Oh, we gotta turn it back into a train first. Oh yeah, another thing that I used ChatGPT for was when we were coming up with ideas for this season of Minecraft of the Nevermind SMP. If I put this, I think we're not going to be able to get this fully centered on here, and it's going to suck, but that's okay. Oh, we can. Oh, this is awesome. Okay, so the new station is going to go here. One of the things that we, like when coming up with the Neverbound SMP, I didn't end up using any of it, but it ended up leading to a bunch of great ideas. Yeah, I used ChatGPT where I'm like, generate names for a Minecraft server or a Minecraft SMP that's is constantly changing its mod packs, and it's always changing between worlds and doing all these different things. And then it gave me these huge lists of things, and I was able to go through and read through a ton of them, and I was just like, come up with like, and that's how part of the thing with the server like name for Sustaining Gears was through going through and all that stuff, and just being able to use all of that as as inspiration is so nice. Because usually it would take a long time to find really good lists, and the random generators wouldn't be good, random name generators to help come up with names for stuff. It would just take so long to go through and get really good stuff out of it. So I love it. All right, so this is gonna come in this way, and then we're gonna do. I think this is too low to have something come out direct. Oh, wait. What we could do is we could put the portable interface connectors up a block, and I think this might work. We just have to, portable interface connectors just have to have one empty space between each other. So if we climb up here, and this, oh, we gotta disassemble this again. Oh. Oh, we'll go sleep as well too. But this is gonna go here. This is gonna go here. I want to do a thing where an arm comes out. It'd be kind of cool. Wait, chat. It might be neat to do something where we have the train pull up, and then these arms rotate out, and our resources get loaded in that way. All right, let's go grab some shafts. You can also toss out all of that. I kind of like the idea of that. Where'd me shafts go? Full stack of that. We're gonna need mechanical belts. Shafts. We don't need the item vault. We're going to need... We don't need the cogwheels. Yeah, no, we don't need the cogwheels. We are going to need... gearbox. I think gearboxes are... Oh, a bunch of this stuff should be in the chest over here. Okay. All right, my homework is now finished. Very nice. We'll take those. I think we can do this without using water wheels. Oh, there's my gearboxes. Okay. Oh, I also want mechanical... We also want the mechanical rotator. I can't remember what they're called. I know we got a few of them in here. Mechanical bearing. We're gonna do 2 of these. So the idea is to have an arm swing out and drop the resources in. So we're going to need this. Wait, this could make things complicated. So one of the problems with this we need to figure out a way to set this up so that the mechanical bearing will only rotate when a redstone signal is being applied to it, so that we could put a train signal underneath, or a redstone, or whatever it is, like a train observer underneath this, so that it rotates these out when the train parks. The only problem is the redstone stuff for this will either load or not load based on the chunks around here. So things could get messed up. And if that does mess up, then this could accidentally get rotated into the inside of this. We gotta grab a sequence thing and see if there's an option we can do for that. Hey, Foxy Boyo, welcome. How you doing? I don't know if this is gonna work. We might not be able to do the rotating arm. We'll just have to keep the arm sticking out the whole time. And if that's how we have to do it, that's fine. That's what we'll do. Actually, can we just make one? I don't think we have brass casing here. Oh, wait, we have brass though. Brass casing's easy, right? It's just brass on one of these. So let's go like this. This. There's not, I know for sure there was at least one ingot. Yeah, there it is. Doing good, man. How about you? I'm doing good. Thanks for asking. Okay. Electron tube and cogwheel. The electron tube, I think, was one of these, wasn't it? So electron tube. Oh, we got more gearboxes. Excuse me. Where's me mini cogwheels? All right, sequence gear shift. What do you got for us? See, it's got turn by angle and await new redstone pulse. The problem with this is it's got to rotate back and forth. I don't think we're gonna do this. I don't think we're gonna do. I think it's. With the way trains work and how they can move around even when chunks aren't loaded, I think if we do the system where the train gets here and then this comes out and drops the resources into this, like the rotating arm, I think we're possibly going to come into some problems there. Hey, Vency, it's good to see you. Welcome. So what we're going to do... Oh, this, we want to move over one. So right now, if we do this, this comes onto the top of this, but we need to have a block space in the middle, and then one of these here. Cool train, buddy. Oh, thanks, Vincy. So this will connect them. This is going to go up too high. One question, can you join? Unfortunately, this is a closed private SMP, so you won't be able to. It's a private one for myself and another group of content creators. Or wait, no, this works out perfect. This goes here. This goes here. And then we just do the funnel that goes right in. And then we don't even have to do anything ridiculous fancy for this. Okay, cool. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3. Ah, okay, it's not a problem. Yeah, sorry, Bency. I know we're going to be opening up applications for the next... Oh, this is the right one. For the next server in another week or two. As in, like, I mean, anybody can apply at any time to be a part of it, but we're going to be making some public posts about it. So if there's anybody in chat who is a content creator that produces or that already makes story-based Minecraft content, and you're interested in joining a story-based SMP, we'll be just link us your YouTube channel. Okay, so now this goes here. This goes here. It's actually going to be a little bit easier to put together now. And then what we're going to do is we're going to do fences to come up as if it's looking like it's supporting and holding this up. So let's grab our chutes, which I think should be in the chest over here. Please, yes, thank you, thank you. Now, the only thing that we got to do now is figure out how we're going to rotate all of this. You don't make story-based content, sadly. You don't know what content you want to move on. Oh, what kind of content to move onto your YouTube channel when you start doing it. Nothing wrong with that. It's important to try out a bunch of different stuff and find the kind of content that works really well for you. So this... Okay, this might work out. We're gonna do... Gearbox. Perfect. And then... Oh, no, we have the vertical ones already. Hey, there we go. That's sugar. That's paper. Then we'll just close that in so that looks nice. Perfect, love that. Okay, so that's all good to go. So the next step now is we need 2 stockpile switches. One of them's going to detect the amount of sugar, and the other one's going to detect the amount of paper. And I don't know if we have any in here. I don't think we do. Oh, we had sequence gear shifts in there already. All right, cool. I'm just blind. Which means we probably have stockpile switches in here too, but I've just missed them every time we've gone through and looked for them. Stockpile switch. At least I don't think they're easy, or I don't think they're difficult to make. Oh, it's a redstone comparator. I don't have. I don't want to make. I don't want to make stone. Wait, don't we have furnaces built? Yeah, I forgot about this. We have furnaces here. All right, never mind. This is gonna be easy. Okay. Funny it's story based because you were writing your own book a year ago. Ah, dude, that's awesome. How'd the book go? We have 1 stockpile switch. Cool. And we should have redstone somewhere. I don't think it's much. How much do we need for this? 1, 2, 3. So we're gonna need 1 of these, 3 of these. You think a large cogwheel would look cool? Oh, are you talking about on the end of the thing out there? We got a ton of those laying around. Let's try one out. Okay, so that are those. What else do we need? We have the quartz. We just gotta grab the stone out of here. Still work in progress, but the first chapter is really janky. Ah, dude, that's awesome. I hated jazz music when I was growing up, but now I can't get enough of it. Oh, we need another brass casing. Crap. Here I was looking at everything as if, oh my god, we have a ton of it. Oh, thank god. Never mind. We are in the clear. And then we just need Electron 2, which was this. content observer becomes stockpile switch. And now we need redstone links, which we should have right here. And a vault. Because I like to mark it with a vault. You guys will see what I'm talking about in a brief moment. I still read the base of the story, then COVID hit? Ah, that's fair. It messed up stuff for a lot of people. The only downside to the farm that we have is it doesn't kill all the mobs that keep spawning in there. Can mobs spawn on sugarcane? I don't think they can. They must all just be walking into it. Hello there, sir. And goodbye, sir. So now what we're going to do is we're going to add a stockpile switch onto here and onto here. This one is going to look for sugar. And this one is going to look for paper. So we're going to have this one say that as soon as we've got 30%, it's going to apply a redstone signal. Okay. And this one's going to be 70%. So, yeah, when 70% of this is full of sugar, it's going to stop putting sugar in. And when this is 30% full of paper, it's going to stop putting paper. You know what? We can do less paper. It's fine. You know what? It's fine. There's no way we'll fill this up as much. Okay. So now we're going to go redstone here. And here. Here. Wait, we should go... Yeah, screw it. We'll just go there and there. All right. I want... So we want to detect the vault that has sugar in it, and the vault that has sugar in it. That's just the way that I always sort this stuff. And we want the vault that has paper in it, and the vault that has paper in it. And then, where's my wrench? This will send, that will or no. This sends the signal, this receives the signal, that sends the signal, that receives the signal. So now... I want to put this here. And that there. Oh, and this was the spot that I think was being mentioned about this, right? Yeah, I think that looks cool. Okay. We'll worry about the cosmetics of this after. Oh, the only other thing that would be really cool to do is to add some brass tunnels onto this. I think we have a few of them in here. And if we don't have brass ones, we could use andesite. Andesite tunnels can be used to cover the belts. I think that's all it is for these ones, right? Oh, that's right. Okay. I mean, the brass would look better coming out. Let's see if we have other brass tunnels, but I don't think we do. If not, we'll just use the andesite ones. I don't think we have much for the brass anyways, right? Because it's just dried kelp, and that one requires the electron tube, but it's brass and ingots, which we don't have, which is fine. We're doing for time. 11:09. Okay, we're a little bit past usually when we end stuff, but that's fine. So what you got out of the experience was a weird mash of Fast and Furious and The Last of Us. Nice. Do I not have kelp? Dried kelp? Oh, there it is. We'll do 6 and 6. We might come back later and put the other kinds of tunnels on this, but we're gonna just use the andesite ones for now. So if I do this, and then we extend these out, we get the tunnel. Oh, it looks so cool. Oh, crap. Hopefully that didn't make a mess. That's fine. Okay. What I intended to do was this and this. I really do need to go back and add tunnels onto everything behind, what's it called? We have a section of Grand Chasm Industries where we started processing a bunch of resources, but it's a big mess of conveyor belts going all over the place. And so the tunnels mess up and make a huge mess of everything whenever the auto crafters mess up everything. Because the mechanical crafters, when they make something, if they're trying to output it into an inventory that's full, it can't. So it'll just hold the item at the crafting point until there's an empty space. But if for some reason all of your system shuts down and then you try to start and then you start it back up again, it just spits the item out onto the ground. And so sometimes the stuff that but it doesn't put it together into the crafted item. So it spits out all of the extra resources. So if you made something out of wood and shafts, then the wooden shafts get spit out. And if you got other conveyor belts lower underneath, then those can get mixed into there. And then when those get into a new location that's trying to put resources into their stuff, you'll have mixed up resources now in the mechanical crafters. And then the mechanical crafter will be like, well, there's no recipe for this. And then it'll spit that out. And then it just keeps spreading around and it becomes an absolute disaster. But all we got left to do now is reassemble this. And we should see when we back this up. Oh, we don't have the... Oops. We gotta glue these together. We forgot an important part. Here, let me just pick up that temporarily. So that's glued. That is glued. Okay. Now, and it connected. So we should be able to see the resources flowing in. Look, there they go. There they go as well. This whole thing is still pumping away, which is awesome to see. It actually looks like... I was thinking maybe this is keeping up because I saw that was up there, but no, never mind. We might end up going and moving this over one more block later, but that's not something I feel like dealing with right now. But yeah, there we go. At least it works. Mechanically, it's all built up. It's ready to go. Even, if you guys can hear Buddy, even he's upstairs barking with excitement. Like, look at, oh my God, it's perfect. It's beautiful. And so the next step after this is going to be bringing in an animal and a train schedule, and then picking a location for all of this stuff to get dropped off back at Grand Chasm Industries, which should be pretty simple. We can have it go and drop off at the regular location where all of our resources just get dumped into the system. And then we got nothing to worry about. So, yeah. With that, chat, I'm going to wrap up stream here. Thank you so much for hanging out. The next stream that we've got going is going to be tomorrow at 6 p.m. Mountain Time. So that's in about 7 hours from now tomorrow, because time zones are a little bit crazy. You're proud? So much progress today? Yeah, we actually got a lot more done than I thought we would. I thought this factory was going to need to be a lot more complicated too, so... but yeah, we're going to be on the Crimecraft SMP, which is a recent one that I joined. We're also going to be... We're not doing a Neverbound SMP video this Friday. It's going to be our first episode from Crimecraft. So I decided to do it that way because if I tried to get both of them out this week, I would be murdering myself with no sleep. So yeah, we'll probably alternate every once in a while. We're going to do mostly Nevermind SMP stuff, and then we'll throw in a good Crimecraft episode from time to time. Who knows? We'll see how it goes from there. But yeah, with that, chat, I am out of here. Have yourselves a good rest of your day. And someday, chat, we'll take over the world. It's inevitable. It's gonna. Oh, we should raid somebody, or we didn't. I forgot to do that yesterday. I realized that as soon as I hit end stream. So why don't we do that? I gotta go to customization. Throw in a redirect. There's just a bunch of upcoming streams. It doesn't help us right now. Minecraft. Who is live right now? Dr. Lupo. Isn't that like a massive streamer? I don't know if we want to do that redirect. If anybody has any suggestions for a redirect too, let me know. Yeah, he's got 3.2k people watching. If we can find someone around our size, that would be awesome, because then I can use it as a networking opportunity. Let's try Minecraft Livestream. Who's Lopo? Hey, there we go. Someone right around our size. Chill Minecraft server to play on. Java and Bedrock. Let's go for it. Oh, Solidarity is live right now. That'd be awesome to go and raid him. We're definitely not going to. Yeah, he's live with like 2.8k people right now. We're gonna go do Lopo because Lopo might be a good networking opportunity. Chat, thank you so much for hanging out. Have yourselves a good one. Together, we shall rule the world, you know, just like we mentioned before, like always. For those that don't know, and they're new here, that's our #1 goal, world domination. Someday it'll be a reality. I'll see some of you guys tomorrow, and then for the rest of you, whenever we see each other next.